She gon'
It is unequivocal.
damn. And she gon' shake it. I got that stupid ass song stuck in my head after doing that Sage video. Give anything to hear half you, bro. Okay. What's good? What's good? Yeah. Every step you take, every move you take. What's good, good people? Something is going on here. I can't see nothing. No, I got no cold. Just had little baby allergies. Had some little baby allergy reactions. Yeah. What's good, man? How y'all doing on this lovely Sunday? What's up, Eat? Mm-hmm. Had to change my attire because I wore that shirt What up, Frankie? Last time I wore the striped shirt, they was yelling at me like, I can't see the comments. It's like, damn. All right, we'll change the shirt. What up, Sean? So here we are, new little new thing. Yep. It's been a slow, busy day. I don't even know. I've been doing a lot. I feel like I just got loose though. I've been just slowly doing what I need to do all day. But to your prompt, not all though. Not all, huh? I already know. You think it's my color, Sam? Samantha? Maybe. I love green. I'm a purple guy though. I think purple's my favorite color. Green's probably number 2 on that list though. Black Moon Deity said they don't agree with the prompt. Why don't you agree with the prompt? What's wrong? What's wrong with the prompt? Let's hear it out. Let's hear your take on it. That's what we here for. We here to have a conversation. I want to hear it. Let's hear it. Cause not all. What up, Tiff? Yeah, I just want to hear. I want to hear what it is. Stay in the comments for now. Why y'all be what? Y'all be having like a fear of speaking in front of people or something? I did get a little rest. Not enough. Not enough. I need a little bit more. Tonight's gonna be the night though. I did. I invited him up. He don't want to come up. He ain't saying nothing problematic. He not problematic. He just said he disagrees respectfully. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if he finds his, how he wants to disagree in the future. You slept till 1? I can't sleep 8 hours. If I sleep 8 hours, I got a cold or something wrong with me. Like I can't sleep 8 hours. I want to. I just can't do it. It's not possible, physically possible for me. Thanks. Is it Lauren? Thank you. Username said it's wrong. Let's see. Bet anything. Let's see. Don't be afraid to engage. In the copper mines. Look at them. They gonna start talking about all the men who they don't. Look, this is what we gonna do. I want y'all to engage. I want y'all to have a conversation. Right. So I'm gonna start off light. I'm gonna give y'all a little light penalty. If you don't, you got a little 5 minute. I'm gonna drop the little 5 minute on y'all. Right. Y'all can come up. Right. I got a little 5 minute. We're gonna put you in a little 5 minute timeout. And then we'll circle back after the 5 minutes is up. And pregnant aunt, you gonna get muted for the whole live. Yeah, we just gonna mute pregnant aunt for the whole live. You can come up if you want to, pregnant aunt, and get unmuted. Anybody that wants to come up and get unmuted, you can come up and get unmuted. Last time I checked, I didn't see women fixing tile leaks or clogged pipes or oil leaks. You don't fix that either, rah-rah. Come on up, rah-rah. I'm gonna mute you for the live though. You can come up and get unmuted. I'm a man of my word. If you come up, you get unmuted. That's how that works. But I'm not about to play with y'all today in the comments doing your little drive-by comments. Come on up. Seal Beater, you got a problem? You want to address something? It's a weird name. Very toxic name. Name alone should get muted, but I'm gonna let you rock. I guess TikTok ain't felt like it. I just want to hear the men's crash out and tell me about all the men that do all this hard labor that they don't ever do and they ain't never seen done. Who's fixing the outside on the Hubble telescope in the heat of the day? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Who wrapped gold around the satellites in the sky? We did, buddy. Bucko. We did it, Bucko. Who changed your tire last time? Who changed your tire last time? Was it a woman? No, it was me. Oh, here we go. We got a nice. We got a Brett in here. I felt like the voice I was doing, like that character, his name is Brett. That's what I feel like. We're gonna mute you for 5 minutes, Brett. You can come up and get unmuted though, brother. I just want to have a convo. I don't want to have it. Y'all don't got to be so scared to have it in the comments. Y'all can come on up. Hey, Micah, you got to put another O in that too. What? Who is this? Is this a child? Who is this, Micah? This is a kid? Yeah, I said his name. That was a. Now, there's a person named Micah there. That's an adult, I'm guessing, because the kid said, did he just say your name, Micah? So, yeah, we're gonna disconnect him though. Y'all not sitting next to y'all babies? Where y'all be when y'all babies be on y'all phone? Hey, where y'all be? Where y'all be when y'all babies be on y'all phone, man? That's crazy. Y'all just be letting y'all babies grab y'all phones? Couldn't be me. That was a child. He said, he just said your name, Micah? Hey, Micah, you got to put another O in that too, man. You got to put another O because it's Micah 2, T-O-O. Like you're too much, you're too whatever. You're too illiterate, you're too dumb. Micah too stupid. Like that. Like if you were going to do that, you got to put a 2 in there. That's how you got to do it. Just helping you out. But yeah, it's wicked work. I know. So yeah. All right. Let's get into it, man. I ain't even got to talk about the damn topic yet. Women do more labor than men outside and inside the home. Now, I know a lot of men don't be liking to hear stuff like that. I know it's a problem. Buddy, I just seen you trying to talk down to somebody with a massive degree. What is a massive degree? I can't wait to hear what a massive degree is. Who has a massive degree and what is a massive degree? Yep.
Again, it's called talk to text. That's what I mean by you trying to belittle him when he was using talk to text to debate you. But he has a master's degree. That's what I'm saying.
Who are you talking about?
You got a post on your page of somebody I know personally with a master's degree married to a doctor.
So?
And you trying to talk as if he didn't know what he was talking about because he misspoke using talk to text. That's what I was saying. Just like I just did because I have a baby in my hand. I'm not texting you because I'm using talk to text. And you did the same thing to somebody who is my brother who has a master's degree married to a doctor. And you act as if he didn't know how to speak or talk.
So?
It's crazy.
Why is that crazy?
That's what I was saying. That's all I was saying. I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about. I just read a video you made about somebody with a master's degree. Married to a professional doctor, like he don't know how to talk.
That's irrelevant. Wait. Who he's married to is irrelevant. But he has a master's degree. And he hold on. Shipwreck. Calm down. No, I've let you go. I'm gonna respond to what you're saying. Hold on. I'm gonna respond to what you're saying real quick. Two things. A, that guy who you're caping for or whatever, who I don't give a fuck about, he did that several times. It wasn't just one time he did it. He kept making those mistakes. So if he's doing talk to text, he should spell check his shit, because you can spell check it quickly, right? I get it. You do it and then you look at it real quick and then you send it. Whatever. I didn't understand what he was saying though. It wasn't that I was talking down to him. I literally didn't understand what the fuck he was talking about, and he was trying to argue. And I was like, if you're trying to argue, at least like clarify what you're saying so I can understand what you're saying, right? And if he has a master's degree, what the fuck does it have to do with anything? I don't care. I don't care what degree you got. I don't care what degree he has. He can still be an idiot when it comes to this. Master's degrees don't cure misogyny, sir. I don't know what that got to do with anything. That boy sounded like he was about to start crying. You were talking down to my brother. He has a master's. I don't give a fuck. What does his wife have to do with anything? I don't care who he's married to. So I get to hide behind my wife's degree. My wife has a master's degree. If I come up here and say some stupid shit, y'all gonna clock it. But my wife has a master's. She's a whole doctor. The fuck does it have to do with me? You don't think I've cooked doctors before in debates? Oh, son. Oh, man. Yeah, I've had whole debates with doctors. Doctors be stupid too. Shit. Dr. Julio, my ass. Don't ever disrespect the profession of doctoring. How you gonna disrespect the profession of doctoring? Anyways, where were we? Women do more labor than men outside and inside the home. See, the thing about this statement, I think that before the fellas, before y'all get all up in arms, I want y'all to really, like, before you argue, Dr. Umar, also a dummy. Might be a doctor though, for all we know, right? But what I want y'all to do is I want you to take a second. I want you to take a second and like really think about, like, from your own personal, your own personal perspective. When you're at work, if you work with women, who does the majority of like who, like, what, first of all, who do you see working the most? Who do you always see busy? Right? It's always, it's pretty much, women are always busy and doing shit and, getting their job done and, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, staying on task, right? Oh, username. Okay. I'll invite you up one more time. I'll mute you for the live though. You definitely could come up and get unmuted if you like. But a lot of women, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, or most times I would say it would be the women that you see staying on task. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to let's not get into the whole stats and all of that shit, because y'all don't care about that. And also it's too easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to be honest with yourselves. And then also, who does all the things that, like, actually, like HR, payroll, anything clerical? Who's doing that? Right? Who is doing that, right? On your jobs, right? I'm not saying doctors don't do a lot, but I think nurses typically do more than doctors, or they do just as much shit. I don't see the back end though, but it seems like the nurses do the vast majority. You be in the damn whatever. You talk to a nurse for 45 minutes. The doctor come in and go, squeeze your nuts, bend over, cough 2 times. Okay, I'm gonna write you this, and that. Send you about the damn like. It'd be a lot. Like I'm just saying, a lot of the labor that goes, doctor, more surgeons are men, no doubt about it, right? But once again, we know why. But yeah, it's a lot of that we know. I mean, a lot of the labor is a lot of it's done by women, man. Like when you just look at it objectively, and we already know inside the home, women do the vast majority of the labor, right? So they're whooping us on the inside the home, but when men and women are on the same jobs, when we're on the same jobs, women are doing the majority of the work, man. They do more work. And I don't know why men would think it would be anything different. Think about this shit. Think about this shit logically. So in the home, women do the vast majority of the labor. You get that same woman in the home that's just productive, that's always doing something, you know what I'm saying? Always doing whatever the fuck she got to do, right? Now you put her in the work world. What do you think she's gonna do? You think that switch flips off when they get into the work world? Bet. You think that's a switch that gets shut off? Like they go to work and then they shut it off? No, it doesn't. That's stupid, right? They're just as productive in the real world as they are at home, right? I would say in the work world, we'll say in the work world as they are at home, right? Okay, cool. Now let's look at it through the lens of men. Men, when you come home, are you as productive as your woman? Are you as productive as the average woman when you come home? The average man in their home without a woman in their home, are they as productive as the average woman in her home? Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. Hell no. Not even close. Then you add a woman to that scenario, and a man becomes even less productive than he was when the woman wasn't there. So now that man is completely like he's not productive at all. He's almost useless in the house, right? Then you put that man in the real world, in the working world. You think he just flips that switch and all of a sudden he turns into a fucking superhuman? No. No. He's always cutting corners. He's doing what he wants to do. He's off task. He's off, like, he's doing the same shit he's doing at home. He's doing the same shit he's doing at home. So I would love to know, where are we getting this notion that men do more labor than women? Because for the last 4 days or so, men have been like really trying to gaslight me into like believing that like work, like men, when they go outside the home, they're like the kings of productivity, and women are at home and they barely do anything, and that job is so easy, right? And then they act like when women do work, the women, they got these easy jobs that they don't have to do nothing on. They got, they just kicking back, fucking drinking lemonade and shit, getting a paycheck. Like how is that? When did that happen? When did that happen? When did that happen? That's what I really want to know. So I definitely want to hear the if you got something to add to the conversation oppositionally, that would be great. Yeah, I saw the live last night. I don't know who said that. I was in there for like an hour of it, maybe more. They say the same 2 things about me for 5 hours with my picture in the background. I be feeling sad. I be feeling sad and bad for him, man. Almost. Like, damn, this is crazy. Begging me to come up. I was in the live. As soon as I started commenting, now he want, before I got in the live, he said, he was saying how, yeah, I won't go over there because he just will mute me and drop me and all that stuff, which isn't true. I've never done that to him. And then he said, but I'll do like a joint live with him. And then when I was in the live, he kept trying to invite me up. And I was like, nah, we could join lives. And he was like, no, you got to come up first, because if you don't come up, or if we do a joint live, all your people just gonna come over there and ban my live. And I'm like, why wouldn't they do that if I was on the live? Why wouldn't they do it right now? Hey, what are you talking about? I didn't understand it. I didn't get that part. Benny, you know what was crazy? I saw another video today. Benny blamed me for he blamed me for he blamed like my followers or whatever for getting his live banned. And I was like, no. Oh man. Yep. He made a video crying today, whining, talking about his page is is like taking a hit or something, and he was broadcasting his backup page or some shit. And then he was like saying that Drew, the beef he had with Drew, it like fucked up his page. He got shadow banned from all the mass reporting. And then he was like, and then public people came after me in my live and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, you ain't shadow banned. Niggas just don't like you. He didn't take any accountability. No accountability for anything. None whatsoever. Extremist says, first take, its grass is green. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, sir? First take is its grass is green. I don't know what that means. During his live, his own people were unfollowing him. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God. Hold on, let me hear this. He always figures out a way to say something weird. This is crazy. I'm sorry. I gotta hear this take. I'm sorry, y'all. You guys got to be subjected to this, but I got to hear this tape. He put a little bait on the hook. Got me to bite. I wasn't gonna bite at first. Now I'm like, all right, let me go on and bite. Where you at, bruv? Where you at, Crody? He was losing followers. Nah, y'all know I banned Charles. I mean, I ain't banned him from my page, but he can't come up on the live. I'm trying to see where my Crody's at. Eh? Where you at, eh? Crody? Oh, here we go. Oh, be real. Damn. You got to get muted. You can come up and get unmuted, Be Real. Be Real said it was my minions that reported him. Why? I don't tell anybody to report anybody. The fuck are you talking about? How would I even know he's live when he has me blocked? Like, really think about that. I want y'all to really like put your brain power in here. How can I tell people to go to his live and report him when he has me blocked? How do I know he's live? Yeah, he got me blocked. That's why I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, how you blaming me and you got me blocked? People just don't like you. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, they definitely they try to trigger the hell out of the followers. Any of the followers, yeah, they coming after y'all for sure. That's weird. She said, let me go on and block him. You don't think anybody reported him? I think people reported him. I don't know what he was saying. I think people reported him, though. I can see that. Why not? I know people be reporting me. Kale says she saw 3 minutes and blocked him. Yeah, I be trying to have them on. I don't be blocking them. I be telling them to pull up on the reg. I be like, pull up. Y'all want to yap? Only people I don't be letting yap is Charles and Saul. Them the only 2 people they can't come up. It's useless. It's useless talking to them. It's about to be Cartel too, because Cartel, man, damn, Cartel was so desperate for me to come up there. That boy wanted. He was talking about, and you can. He was like, and make a video about me and put it on your YouTube, and you could vilify me and everything. I'm like, bro. He was like, and I'm gonna do the same thing to you. And I was like, nigga, this is not the WWF, bro. I do not care. Y'all think it's a game? Like I'm not. This ain't no fucking game. I'll be dead serious. Everything I say, I'll be fucking serious. Super, super grapey. Whole live was grapey. Yep, I've talked to Moses. Yep, you name them. If they a black red pillar, I done got at them. I done got at all of them. I done got at all of them. Jimmy Superfly Snooker. Yep. Chipotle bag face. Who is that? Oh, yeah. That is. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Jenny. She called that nigga Chipotle bag face. That's funny as hell. He said some weird shit. Man, he said some weird shit. Yeah, he said he about to get married. Look, hold on. This is what I be saying about how weird these dudes are. He said he about to get married, right? He said he about to get married. But then he turned around and does this. This be the shit I be talking about. How you saying you gonna get married? You about to get married in December, and then you say some weird shit like this. This shit is weird.
Particular specifically, but he can love.
I bet I can vote, and I bet I can still sleep with your wife. I guarantee you, public, I can get more action out your wife than you can. Hold on, public. Let's play this little video that you played again. Oh, I just said something crazy. She done lay with me. I guarantee you, gang, that I can sleep with your woman starting right now. I can sleep with your woman more in 3 days than you ever slept with her since you knew that woman, gang. I bet you your wife get active. She got that I get active look. She got that I eat the meats. She got that I eat the meats mouth. God damn it. And I can tell by how that jaw. I can tell by how her mouth is. It open real wide. And she don't need a real wide mouth for my shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. God damn it. You might have to end up. Goddamn it, calling the ambulance. I get my shit stuck in her shit like that. Goddamn it, now they gotta goddamn use some type of advice to yank my shit about her shit. I'm sitting there trying to tell you, goddamn it, when you sit there, oh, you can't vote, you can't do this. But I guarantee you, goddamn it, your girl will vote me in that coochie. Hold on real quick though. Hold on just a second, people, please.
That's interesting. That was an interesting take. It's like talking to like a grade schooler. You know what I'm saying? It's like talking to a grade schooler. Like, that shit is, special needs person. He was so triggered. All I said to him, the thing that triggered him was I said he can't vote, but he be talking about politics. Which I felt was fair. I felt like it was fair to say. Because I done stumbled upon some of his lives and he was talking about Kamala Harris and Trump. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this man can't vote. So I'm not understanding why you even talking about it. I mean, okay, I'm not saying that felons shouldn't have a voice because I'm all for felons voting, but okay, cool. He was just trying to get his likes and views. And that was his response. But the crazy thing was, he talking about he getting married in December. Sir, I'm curious. What type of women do y'all be having? This is a real serious question. What type of women do you guys have? What woman would not be completely turned off by their man saying that they would sleep with another woman? Like, what? That's crazy. I don't understand that at all. I ain't blaming her for what he said. I'm just curious. Like, how are you in a relationship with a person? You know what I'm saying? How are you in a relationship with a person? Like, how is there a human being out there that's like, that's okay? You can say that about other women. I don't get that shit. I don't get that shit one bit. But hey, you never know. You never know. Chilling. What's good with? Hold on. You got a lot of background. Oh, you good now? Okay, you good. Hold on. Oh, it was already on it. Never mind. We good. Okay, we good.
My headphones might be jacked.
No, you good. It wasn't you.
I don't condone the sleeping with other women, but I'm big on like psychology and stuff like that.
You big on what?
Psychology.
Okay.
And it's something called like social approval, that when a woman sees a man who has the ability to get multiple women, they become more attractive to him. So if you're her only option, she feels like, how do I know you have some value? That's what it's called. So that's like, I looked into that to like get some logical explanation on that, and that's what that was. It's called social approval. Have you ever seen a meme or a video of a woman saying, like, I went through his phone and he don't have nobody texting him?
No.
Okay, but I hope somebody in the comment.
What is that? I don't understand. What's the relevancy?
So we just spoke on something that was like the women who. I just came in, so all I heard was a tale of something that was like, it sounded like a man was sleeping with multiple women.
No. That wasn't what I was saying. I was saying that it's a man that was saying that he would sleep with somebody. He was like, oh, I'll sleep with this person or whatever. I bet you I could steal your girl from you or some stupid shit like that, pretty much, while he is engaged to another woman. And I was like, what type of woman would be with a man that would talk like that?
Okay, facts. I thought you was saying in the general sense on the ability of what women may be attracted to a man who has the ability to get multiple women.
No, I don't believe that to be true either. But I don't think women are attracted to men in general. I'm sorry. Let me say this. I don't think there is probably a group of women that finds a man more attractive when she knows he has access to a lot of women. Yep, I know that there is a group of women who think that. But when you say women in general, like most women think that way, I don't believe most women think like that.
But, I just know that from what I read, Brandon, I ain't doing no whole thesis on it or whatever the case may be, but from what I read, it was just like, yeah, it's called social approval. The ability to get more women is psychologically attractive to more women. Excuse me. I'm saying that wrong, but I think I know what I'm
No,
saying.
you said it. It's more attractive to women, to other women. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't think I can't. Yeah. I don't think that's true. I don't think.
I'm one of the loyal guys. Like, I don't believe in cheating and all that good stuff. But like, I remember just trying to get a logical understanding, and I ended up going down a rabbit hole, and that was that rabbit hole definitely did find that out. But this question of do women do more labor than men outside and inside the home?
Mhm.
Before, like, this got to be targeted towards a certain type of man, because does this apply to you as well? Because I know a good man.
Yeah. I'm just talking about the average man. I don't know. I don't know how you guys think about this stuff, but I don't always have to like put myself in everything. If it applies to me, it applies to me, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm not speaking for a certain demographic. I'm just talking about the majority of men versus the majority of women.
Yeah, I'm at work. That's the background noise. I'm at work. I'm doing security.
Yeah, you good.
But and the dynamic that I have seen, and I'm not married, so I'll go ahead and put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
But the dynamic that I have seen within my grandparents who were married, because my grandfather passed, who married, I think like 40 some odd years, close to 50.
Yeah.
And my grandfather was an entrepreneur.
Yep.
And a skilled, licensed electrician. Okay. And my grandmother is a retired now, registered nurse. And that dynamic, which I hope to mimic one day. Granted, I know some things about them that weren't perfect, but in the dynamic of labor, my grandfather definitely did more. My grandmother was not a weak-minded, docile, timid type of woman.
He did more. He did more than what? He did more than her.
Yeah, he paid all the bills, and he definitely.
No, he didn't. How could he pay all the bills when she was a nurse?
She went to school first. He put her through school, and he went through. He was in the post office for 15 years, retired, and became an electrician. I didn't know that until later anyway, but yeah, my grandfather paid all the bills.
So what do you mean? How long was she a registered nurse?
By the time I was born, she was a nurse, so 30 some odd years.
So he didn't pay all the bills. That's a crazy statement to make.
I'm going to listen. You ain't got to believe what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you what I know my grandmother told me.
So,
like,
so what did they do with her money?
I ain't never asked that question, but I know that for the most part, that I think probably might have went to decorating the house, because she always has some type of renovation going on and all that good stuff. Because my grandfather has been gone for about 10 years now, and she's good.
So wait. So he didn't pay all the. That would be a bill. If they renovating the home, that's a bill. That's an expense. So he didn't pay everything. You can say he paid most of it. You can say he paid the mortgage. You can say whatever, but that don't make no sense. She was a registered nurse. She didn't have a part-time job at the high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was a freaking registered nurse. She was making money. She was making a substantial amount of money. Their lifestyle was definitely impacted by the amount of money that she made. So that's just a weird, I don't know.
I said, I'm going on what I was told by my great aunts and my aunts, and if my grandmother was on here, I would definitely get her on here, but she definitely is not the type to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, be on here and do that type of stuff. But going on for the information that I heard from my eldest man, she definitely was taken care of. And the reason why I'm saying this, because her sisters, when I heard them talk, and my grandmother was in the room with her, like, a lot of the time it was like, you can't say anything because your husband paid for your school and all this good stuff. So
but that already happened though. But do you know what's crazy though?
I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm going on.
But KD, let's think about it. I'm gonna get to you right now, Kill Yayo. Real quick, let's just do a real quick math. Your grandmother went to college, got a degree, she got her degree and gets a career that she did for 30 some odd years. And you, in your mind, you think she did that for what? So that they could decorate the house? Like that, come on, man. That don't make no sense. I'm sorry.
I ain't saying that you gotta understand the dynamic or even believe the information. I'm just telling you what it was, sir.
Okay. Kill Yayo, what's good, man?
What's up, dog? I just want to say it's pretty simple. I feel like women give labor and men give labor. Like it's nothing about that. Like women could go to work and do nothing for 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. You know what I mean? And work overtime and do nothing, get a degree and not be useful. You know, men have to do construction, have to do military, have to learn and do better, have to be motivated, self-driven. I'm saying here, listening, and you're not like agreeing that a man is capable of paying his bills and a woman's bills like it's never been done. Like
that's not what I'm saying.
I think it's hilarious.
That's not even what I said. That's stupid. I've done that before. What are you talking about? I've done what KD talked about with my wife. She went to school, got her master's. I did. Yeah, I paid. I was there. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I never said that.
No, I was just listening. I was definitely
You wasn't listening.
I was like,
yo, hold on, brother. You wasn't listening though, because that's not what I said. I didn't even allude to anything like that. All I'm saying is, it doesn't make any sense to me as a married man, with common sense, with logic, that you would pay for a woman to go to college. She gets out of school, gets not a job, gets a career, works that job, that career for 30 some odd years, just so she could not be bored, just so y'all could decorate the house. Ain't enough decorations in the world. That don't make sense. So of course, I'm just making a point. Of course, his grandfather didn't pay all the bills. It doesn't even make sense. Just on his face, it don't make sense. I don't care whatever somebody told him, they was lying to him. They was doing that. To me, that's the equivalent of like when women give the men the credit card to pay for dinner. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so nobody else can see. So yeah, maybe she was just pretend. And I could believe that about that older generation. Like she wants to like, yo, granddaddy was the best man ever. He paid all the bills. Well, granny, what was you doing when he was paying the bills? Working? Oh, well, why would you, what? Why would you be working? Hey, my wife on some real shit. I thought I've told this story before. My wife is a worker. She's a worker bee, right? She gets to it. Highly educated, highly motivated, all of that stuff, right? My wife told me, no. So I thought that my wife would never stop working again. Like now that she got her career and shit, I was like, nah, she gonna want to work like forever. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna, not forever, but you know, she likes her career. It's fulfilling. Like I'm just making all these assumptions about her, right? My wife told me one day, I had said something to her. I was like, yeah, you know, like one day I was talking on the live about how I thought you would like, you know, like I'm pretty sure you would want to like work forever and, you know, keep your career no matter how much money I made. She looked at me, she was like, no. She was like, I definitely would stop working if you made X amount of dollars. And I was like, oh, word? Like, what? Ain't nobody working if they don't have to, bro. Like, let's be fucking for real.
Hey man, I want you to answer the prompt again too, and I want to reply to the comment section.
No, not the comments. You can answer the prompt though.
Women working hard and all of that, and I'm just talking specifically. There's a specific people that don't want to work hard, so this is not for all women. There's a bunch of women in the military, in the nursing field that do so much for us, and I just want to say, but the other half that don't, absolutely don't, and they shoulder their way up to the top. They shoulder their way up to the top. You'll hear that for the next couple of years. Of females shouldering their way in the work field, and they're not actually working hard. It's why men are quitting the dating field and quitting talking to women and quitting all that dumb stuff, because women do actually not work hard. You do not actually give labor as much as a man does. Ooh.
Yeah, yo, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? What's your age?
29 prior service.
You're 29 years old?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so yeah, bro.
Going on too, brother, man. I don't really gotta sit here insecure. I could just answer the prompt.
You can't.
I can speak up for what I got too. You know what I mean? Like I do my thing too. That's cool.
So you think men are deciding to get out of dating because women don't work hard? What does that have to do with dating?
What's going on and from my environment, like the brothers that be with me, what I see during dating, the girls I have to dub and tell them that I have a standard, and then there's a problem and there's women talking about it like it, a bunch of hyenas. Like it is what it is, brother. It's not like hidden. It's not like I'm catering to women. I'm a man. I got an uncle. I got nine uncles. I got a great uncle. I got
what is it? Wait. Try to stay on task. I'm sorry. What does any of this have to do with the question I asked you? Why you correlated men not working with women? I'm sorry, you correlated women checking out of the dating market, we're gonna say, with men feeling like women don't work hard on the job. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What do those two things have to do with one another?
Oh, I'm saying from the prompt, you're saying that women.
Yeah, women do more labor outside and inside the home. Yeah.
And what part of reality are you living, or are you just catering?
I'm not. Who am I catering to, sir? What are you talking about?
Do you work a construction job, and have you ever been in the military?
Fuck no.
I've been welding for 6 years, and then in the Army for 4. So I don't know. See, the civilian life y'all could talk about, man. I just hope for the fellas that could man up and find themselves and work hard. Don't listen to the naysayers, And I respect that. That's a great question, and I hope it exposes more truth.
Yeah, I don't even think we've gotten to the conversation yet. You've been kind of speaking in platitudes, but
well, I'm just saying, I got an uncle. I got 9 cousins, and they're all older than me. They're 30, 45 years old. My uncle's 72 years old. He got 9 baby mothers. They all call him. They're all calling for a good time, for a good laugh, to see if he could help, because he's still moving, he's still grooving. That particular matter, my boy. That ain't helping the case. Hey man, you gotta get money, man. If you don't got it, then it be what it be. You gotta make a family. You gotta
9 baby. So
that's just the whole time. 9 baby mothers don't. Just because you have the ability to take care of 9 of them, and I don't know if that's some.
He don't got. Wait. He don't got the ability. He don't. That's why they always calling them and asking them for stuff. If you would take care of them, they wouldn't be calling them and asking them for shit. They would already be taken care of.
For the finances, for the jokes, for the good time.
For the finances. So listen to what you're saying. If they're taken care of, hold on. You said they always calling and asking them for stuff. So they just call and ask for the jokes because he not providing?
Ladies just calling my uncle back, calling him back for a good time because they was with a sucker. They used the sucker and sucked the life out of him. So they revert.
Wait. How is he the sucker when he impregnated 9 different women? They trapped him? How does 9 women with babies with one man, how is he the sucker? Like, you got to make that math add up. That's crazy. How is he the sucker? 1 man, 9 baby mamas. He's the sucker. I've never heard that before. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Damn, 9 baby mamas has died. What the fuck be wrong with y'all? 9 baby mamas? I can't see 2.
It was a different time. You can't explain it. It was a different time. And yeah, I still talk to him.
What time was it? What time was it? You talking about it was 3 o'clock? What you mean?
73 years old, goddamn. I don't know.
He's 72 years old.
You can't use that wisdom in your argument. You got money.
Hold on, Kel. You gotta let him go. Go ahead, KD. I'm listening.
You can't use that as a pillar in your argument. You can't dive into it and give like an explanation. If you standing on the fact that he had money, the logic could have been paying them women. If that's the case, you get what I'm saying? Not trying to say that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, them women is not, good women, but how you know the women ain't from 19
30-something woman that he paid, and next thing you know, he wanted to run off with him. You know what I'm saying? And he just kept doing that. So if you don't know the full details, don't use that as a pillar, my man. And to the chat, I am not a psychologist. I just research things that I'm interested in. I'm not a master. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So just because I was able to say I'm into it and I look up certain things, don't try to.
Hey, hold on. You are, hey. Don't respond to the chat. What the fuck? You respond to the chat in the chat only. You can't respond to it when you're talking to me because I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So now I've been talking to Yayo this whole time. Now you responded to the chat. What we talking about? I got to stop and listen to you respond to the chat. Nah, you can do that on your own. You can do that shit on the back end. But yeah, talk to me. But yeah, that's crazy. So I just want to know straight up and down, Katie, you think that men do more labor than women?
I guess there's different dynamics. And
in general.
In general,
mm-hmm.
and I just I can't. Egotistically, I want to say that men do more. Egotistically, I want to say that.
And why do you want to say men do more?
Egotistically is because I know
what word are you saying?
Egotistically.
Oh, egotistically. Okay. Egotistically, I got you. Yeah, your default as a man is telling you say a man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but knowing the caliber of men that exist today.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can think about it historically. This is not just for 2024. This is all time.
Historically, no.
Historically, you think men did more labor than women? Historically?
If you put inside and outside into it,
interesting.
Yeah. No, I definitely can't say that. Because I think about it like this, and I hope this is a good reference. Good Times. Did Florida do more labor than James?
I mean, that's a TV show, but I don't.
Well, hypothetically, you know what I'm saying?
I would say yeah, because she was raising 3 kids. So yeah, I would say yeah, she did more labor than James. Yeah.
But he worked all the time, and every time that needed some type of discipline, James is right there, put the foot down.
Yeah, he liked to abuse him. I know that's what daddies like to do. But Florida, I would say she did more work. She had 3 kids. If you got 3 kids, you're doing more work than anybody. 3 kids is crazy. I got 2 and that shit crazy.
Like I get it. I understand the labor to a degree of being a father and the labor of women and their mothers, but if you really involved, man, and bathing them kids, teaching them kids, you know what I'm saying?
But most men aren't. That's what I'm saying. I'm not denying the what ifs, right? Yeah, you're right. If the man is there, if was a fifth, we all be drunk, right? I got you. What I'm saying is, or what I'm asking you is then based on that, based on what you're saying, are most men present? Are most men just as involved in their families as the women are? Are most men just as invested in the families as the man, as the woman is?
Generally speaking,
no. No. Okay. So we know. So we know in the home the women do the way more labor than the men. Okay. Cool. So
that's a false statement too.
Okay. What makes you say that, Yayo?
Well, generally speaking, if let's say a good scenario, you don't even have to deal with trying to fight for your kids or having a woman put you on child support.
Hey, what does that have to do with what we talking about?
Working hard. How can you not work hard?
That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about, Yayo. We talking about in the hold on. KD and I were talking about men in the home and how men contribute in the home with the women and the men in the home. You talking about child support. Why you already talking about child support? You going to abandon your kids?
I'm talking about, I don't know, that's just generally speaking, because me, I individually speaking, I cook, I clean the walls. People was raised differently. When they talk about
you got kids?
This, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you got kids?
I got twin boys, y'all.
And you with the baby mother?
Hell nah.
Why? And I wonder why. What happened?
Oh, she wasn't telling me the truth. I had to like to rip truth out of a woman. Be real hard.
What truth was it? What truth wasn't she telling you?
Man, goddamn. Man, truth about just keeping a straight statement what you want to do with your life, or what is money going for, or she's not gonna fully go through with it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, she's gonna find an excuse to make me the problem.
Oh, so you were the problem. And what problems did she say you contributed to?
Man, everything in the book, man. I got 12 hours at work, right? Overtimes, I'm not there enough.
So you're neglectful.
Man,
okay.
If I give her some more money, it's just I didn't do enough at the end of the month. Shit, I don't keep receipts. Men don't keep receipts, but
yes, they do.
They'll keep a receipt and put you to hell for it.
No, they don't. So basically, you neglected the hell out of that woman and them babies. Okay, and she left you, and now you blaming her.
I let you say that, but I got my money. And my kids is good. Yeah, I'm straight.
They not good though. Wait, what's the best case scenario for kids? A 2-parent household or a quote unquote broken home?
So she gets to choose a.
Hold on, why you not answering my question?
I can't have my kids,
sir. Why you not answering my question? I asked you a direct question. What's better, a two-parent household, or quote unquote broken home? Which one's better?
Household is way better.
Okay, so you smoked off the opportunity for your kids to have the best chance at success because you're not giving them a 2-parent household because you was neglecting they. Hold on, I'm not done yet, yo. I'm not I'm not done yet because you was neglecting their mama. So you neglected their mama plus neglecting them kids. She asked you time and time again to get better. You kept saying, "Nah, I gotta build my empire." Blah, 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 blah. It wasn't enough. You ended up, she ended up getting rid of you because you were neglectful. And she was like, "I can do this on my own." Because also don't.
I'm your Colombian Puerto Rican chick, and I got 2 other white girls. What you talking about? I'm
what?
Not stressed. I'm just telling you the truth, brother.
What did you just say?
I got 3 girlfriends. I got a Puerto Rican Colombian girl. That's 1, and 2 white girls. Man, I'm not stressing. I got money. Y'all over here worry about one, you know what I mean? I hope the best for y'all and everything, but let that woman do anything different to y'all. I'm just saying, you're going to feel a whole lot different. And then people be like, it'll never happen to me. Just saying.
So you got 3 girlfriends now? Did you have 3 girlfriends when you was with that woman?
Nah, hell nah. I was with her for 6 years. I should have never done that. Worst decision ever. Don't do it, man. Don't listen, don't cater.
But now you single and bitter, though. All right, there. You know what? I ain't gonna center you, Yayo. You good. You got it, family. You got it.
Let me chime in. Let me get in.
Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, so I think I understand what the man is saying. He put 6 years in, 6 years of work, and it didn't work. Something happened. Either it was him or it was her.
He just told you what happened, Todd.
Say that again?
He told us what happened. He was neglectful. She got tired of him and kicked him out. He probably was cheating, too.
Okay. All right. Maybe that was the case, but anyway.
He just said it. We didn't just hear him say it. I was just listening to him. Oh, the cheating part I said probably. The cheating part I said probably, but you was definitely neglecting it.
I had a Mexican mistress, yes, and she used to rub my feet, do everything.
Hold on, time out. Yeah, yo. Hold on, Todd. Hold on, Todd. Give him. Hold on. Todd. Wait. Todd. Wait. Let me ask him. Hold on, because he just said. He just said he wasn't cheating. Then he just said he had a Mexican mistress. First of all, why you keep telling us the ethnicity of all of these women? You proud? You don't like black women? You want to tell us that you got all these women that's not black women? Hold on, wait. Yo. What I'm asking you is, why do you keep bringing up all these women's ethnicity? Are these all non-black women?
No, hell no. I'll say that I got me a fine black girl in Maryland. Her name Mika. I say, nah, she fine as hell too. She treat me right.
Is she the Puerto Rican Dominican?
Nah, the Colombian Puerto Rican. She's mine. That's my main chick. The other girls, they rock with me too. They rub my feet.
But you said you got 2 white girls, and now you say you got a black girl in Maryland. You said. You sure is lying on your dick a lot right now.
I've been had that too. No, I've been had her from Job Corps for years ago. Yeah,
Job Corps?
Man, this dude's a fucking G, bro. Hell yeah. I respect him.
Hey, God bless America, dog. It's all the best country in the world. It's money. You know what I mean? Don't get tricked out your spot. You know, I had that before.
Hey, but wait. If you got to work 12 hours a day, how much money are you making? You sound like you're struggling.
As a welder, dog, I was jumping around state area first, and then we went down south, and then Wisconsin, Nebraska, all power plant, welding inspecting job. Then I joined the military.
They got 5 on Yayo.
The military army, I did infantry. You know what I mean? Went hard, saw the balls to the wall. I saw what I needed to see. Got out. You know what I mean? Got out my benefits.
Did something happen to you in the military? Did you get hit by some shrapnel? Did you get caught? Like, did nothing physically bad happen to you? I'm hoping not.
Hell nah. It was a great time. Best country in the world, dog. I saw a lot of evil stuff. What I needed to see and race, gender, for some reason, all of it, all the toxicity you will see in there too. But again, in the civilian world, you will see it times 10, times 20, times 30. You know what I mean? It's an extreme all the time in the civilian world. But we're as men, they're like trying to blind us and make us cater to this dominance. And nah, don't do that, man. Get yours. Don't waste your money again. Don't, you know what I mean? Make sure your woman for you, that she will rub your feet whenever you want. She's not a problem. You know what I mean? And just being a woman, you know, and I don't waste so much damn life.
All right. They put 5 on his head. Go ahead, Todd. Let everybody else go. Go ahead, Todd.
All right. So I think the man kind of lost me with.
Yeah, don't worry about him. You ain't got it. Don't respond to him. Respond to the prompt.
Okay, what is the prompt?
Y'all don't see the prompt? Is the prompt blocked? Am I blocking it?
I'm trying to find it, but it's not. I can't see it.
Am I tripping? Can y'all not see the prompt?
You got a lot of things jumping in front of it.
Oh, okay. It says women do more labor than men outside and inside the home.
Okay. That depends on the type of situation that you have, because if you're dealing with a certain type of man, generally, can't really speak on it because I don't know what everybody else do. But I know specifically in my household, I do what I need to do to make sure my house is whole, that everything is fine in that house and it's comfortable, it's secure. There ain't no stress, no worry, anything like that. And I do what I need to do to make that happen. And so
interesting.
And I do that.
So why are you centering yourself? I don't really care about your own personal testimony. I'm saying in general, do you think women do more labor outside and inside of the home than men? That's my question.
To answer that question, I'm gonna say no, dealing with the type of man that I am, because the type of man that I am.
So you're not unique.
Hey man, listen to me.
No, Todd. So you're not unique.
Hey man, the type of man that I am. No. Hey man, let me just speak.
You are speaking. It's taking a long time, but I'm asking you, Todd. I want to get to the point. So are you the common man? Or are you more exceptional than the common man? Which one?
I'm trying to tell you, and I think I might be exceptional, but I can't speak for other men. I can speak about what happens in my house. And what I do with my house is everything is taken care of. It's taken care of financially.
I don't care though, Todd. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't care about your personal testimony.
If you listen to me, man.
I'm listening to you, but I'm telling you that I don't care about it. You've done it 3 times.
You're not listening to me. I understand that this is your platform, but you have to listen
Todd,
to me, man. You understand it.
Todd.
So in my house, I'm going to take care of everything in my house, and that's the effort that I put toward my house.
Go ahead, John Deere. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to tell this gentleman. I don't give a fuck about your It's not about you.
The answer is no. I get to the point, though.
Please, thank you. No, okay. So you think men do more labor than women? All right, cool.
And the reason why the answer is no, the reason why the answer is no, because it's easier to take care of home than buy a home.
Well, I'm saying in both. I'm saying in either scenario, John.
What job you rather have the job of washing the car or buying the car?
What?
All right, end of discussion.
What?
Man, fuck the car. We talking about what it takes to get the car and the effort. Who puts
Hold on, wait.
work in?
Women. All right, so I want to understand John correctly. So, John, you're saying that in the home, So wait. Let me ask the question.
In the home, right?
In the home.
No, I know what you want to say.
What do I want to say, John?
It's easier to cook the food.
No, that's not. Just listen, John. I promise you that you don't know what I'm about to say. Y'all not that intelligent. Listen to what I'm telling you, what I'm asking you. In the home, you're telling me that women do more labor than men in the home or less labor than men in the home?
They do less. Women always will do less because it's the man who make the home.
No, sir.
I build a house.
No, you don't.
You take care of the house. That ain't hard work.
You haven't built a house. What are you talking about?
Actually, I did build a house.
Okay.
That shit hard, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit hard. I mean, me personally, if I was a woman, I wouldn't have been building a house. I'd have just been taking care of it.
All right, John Deere. You got the same problem Todd has. So, John Deere,
no, I don't the same problem.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you right now that what you're saying doesn't make sense because you keep saying, hold on, John. Hold on. Y'all not gonna win like trying to talk over me. When I start talking, stop talking, or you can drop. That's fine. If you can't handle it, that's fine. If you don't know how to have a conversation, that's cool. That's not my fault. So what I'm asking you is, beyond you built a home, great. Do most men build homes, Sean? Do most men build homes with their hands?
Yes, most men do build homes with their hand because 90% of homes are built by men. That's crazy. That ain't crazy. That's the truth. I never see a woman build a house. Even if she pays somebody, she gonna pay a man.
Okay. Let me ask the question in a more elementary way, if you will.
Okay.
If you're in a relationship with the average man, is the average man building homes?
No, but the average.
Okay, I don't care about the but. So the average man.
Yes, the answer is yes.
The average man. No, the answer is no. You just said it because it's true.
It don't matter, bro. It's still theirs.
No, you can't. They didn't build the home. They didn't build it.
But it's theirs.
No. The average man don't buy a home either. What are you talking about? Be quiet.
It don't matter. Mortgage, finance, it don't
John
matter.
Deere, I'm trying to tell you, in any way you shape it, the average man is not buying a home on his own. He ain't building a home physically. We know that, right? So let's remove those two things from the discussion because those don't pertain to the average man, right? So let's talk about the average man and the average woman. Now you got a home, you're in the home, you're financing a home, you're leasing a home. John, why the fuck are you talking?
Bring a man into their house.
Why are you talking while I'm talking?
So your point makes no sense.
Okay, John. So John, you're in the home. Okay, John. You're in the home. You have the home. The home is built. Who does the majority of the labor? The man or the woman?
The man. To take care of everything.
Okay. So you just gonna lie. Okay. Go ahead, Shipwreck.
No,
I don't care. Go ahead, Shipwreck. I want to hear from somebody that ain't gonna lie to me.
No, I don't. If you want me to talk about the subject, I will. But you know what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, we talking about the subject. I'd rather talk about the prompt. I don't care about your homie, to be honest with you.
It's not a woman taking care of the average man.
Say that. What'd you say, John?
No, you making it seem like a woman actually taking care of the average man.
They do.
You know how easy it is to cook food?
Then cook it.
How?
Y'all not gonna never. I don't care what type of bullshit y'all try to pull. Y'all will never, ever, ever try convince me that labor at home is easy when the vast majority of men are like fucking allergic to that shit. If it's so easy, do it.
This is my thing, right? Look, John. I'm not even going to debate labor at home. I tell my wife this all the time. Taking care of the children and cleaning up the house is way easier than going to work.
In what way?
If I go to work, I'm a mom.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry, Shipwreck. That's not even the discussion.
What's the discussion?
The discussion is, okay, so I'm going to take it back. In the home, who does the majority of the labor? Men or women? Generally speaking.
Okay, now, this is a real response. Are we talking about physical labor when
bro?
And cooking?
Labor is labor.
Wait.
Hold on, shipwreck. I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Going outside and take your kids to the park,
shipwreck.
taking them to practice.
I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm gonna make it easy for
That's
you.
in the home activity.
I'm not about to do all of this with you because it ain't this difficult. Labor is labor. However you want to slice it.
Then I would say it's 50-50.
It's 50-50. Okay, so you think, hold on. This is not about you. Why do y'all always, hold on, man. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Seriously. Do you guys need a water break or something like that? I'm not, this shit is crazy. It's like talking to children. Calm down. If I'm talking, please stop. It's not that hard. Okay. Okay. I got you, John Deere. I got you. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you the question again, Shipwreck. In a household, in the average household, you're telling me that it is 50-50, that men do have to labor and women do have to labor. That's what you're saying. I just want to make sure I'm clear before I proceed.
Yes, because
you don't have to say because. I don't even care about the reason. I just want to know if that's what you truly believe. That's all I want to know.
I'm just talking about
Research? You ain't done no research.
All right, bro.
Get the hell out of here. What research?
The research states that most healthy marriages survive through 50-50.
Listen to what you said.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Hold on. I know. Look at what you said. Most healthy marriage. That's the caveat is healthy marriages, right? Okay. Now shipwreck. Stop. What is the divorce rate in this country?
I think it's at 70%.
Okay. It's not, but it's higher than 50%. So just based on that alone, before y'all, oh my God, are you guys, please be quiet, you guys. I promise. It's not like I'm at my wit's end with it. I want to have a conversation. I just want y'all to be respectful. Huh?
The reason I said tell me what the percentage is.
So what I'm saying is if it's 50, if over 50% of marriages end in divorce, then how could it be that most marriages are healthy? That's not even considering do you think most marriages are healthy? Is that what you're saying? Because that's the only way that what you're saying would be logical. If you think most marriages are healthy, then so be it. Is that what you're saying, Shipwreck? You think most marriages are healthy?
All I know is one thing. If your wife start doing more work than you...
Wait, John, John. Did I ask you the question or did I ask Shipwreck the question? I'm curious. Shipwreck, can you answer the question?
No, but I know you do less work than your woman.
I do less work than my woman, and so do you. I asked you the question and I was quiet. Now you don't know. Hold on. I'm curious to know this on some real shit. Are either one of you autistic? Before I can proceed, because I want to know how I should talk to you guys. Because this is weird. I asked you a question. Nah, sir.
I got papers to prove I'm not.
Okay. I'm just damn, you got tested for it?
Just admitted he does less work than his woman.
Most men do.
Bro, you don't sound like a G at all, bro. No, you do. Don't put that on us. That's you.
John Deere, do me a favor. Answer this question for me. John Deere, are you married? Are you married?
That's you.
John, are you married?
No, that's
okay. I thought so. I thought some told me John Deere was single. I don't know if it was his face. I don't know if it was how he talked. It was something about him, and I was like, he's not. There's no way this man has a woman or ever has had a woman. But it's okay. I got it. Go ahead, Shipwreck. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Shipwreck. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You said you asked me the question. He was talking.
Yeah, I got you. I'm listening.
No, ask me the question.
Okay, so the question is.
Ask me the question.
So okay, so you make the statement that you make the statement that the reason why you think it's 50-50 is because, per your research, healthy marriages in healthy marriage. This is what you said. In healthy marriages, for the relationship to be healthy, the dynamics is usually a 50-50 split of domestic labor. I'm paraphrasing now, right? But that's what you said essentially. Is that not the point you were making? John Deere, why are you talking? Jesus Christ. Okay, so in healthy. Okay.
In finances too.
Yep.
If you look it up, you can look it up.
I believe you.
If it's 50-50,
Yep.
the relationship lasts longer.
I believe you. I'm shipwrecked. I'm not denying that. But the caveat is in healthy relationships. So I'm with you so far. In healthy relationships, hold on, shipwreck. Hold on. We're almost to the question again. So in 50-50 in healthy relationships, the split is 50-50 across the board. I'm with you. Okay, cool. Now, do you think most relationships are healthy? Do you think relationships are healthy? John Deere, you are single. Please be quiet. Go ahead, shipwreck. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Do you think it is do you think most relationships are 50 are healthy is my question.
No.
Okay. So most people aren't doing 50-50. That's my point. And if that's the case, who do you think does the majority of the labor? Oh, they paid to bye, John Deere. They paid to drop you.
This is my point that I'm trying to make to you.
Okay.
You keep emphasizing labor.
Yeah.
But you know what the number one reason marriages break up? Not labor.
Infidelity.
So if it's not going to be 50-50 with money and labor, it's never going to.
Hold on, wait. What do you think the number one reason? Hold on, shipwreck. What do you think? It's not. It's not. It's infidelity. See? All right, nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. Shipwreck. Hey, shipwreck. Stop. I promise you right now, it is not finances. Finances is like number 5. It's not 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 or 6, maybe somewhere around there. The number one reason for divorce still, and has always been, infidelity. Infidelity, sir, not finances. I've clocked why red pill men, why misogynistic men keep saying it is finances, though. I finally put it all together, right? Because the narrative that is being painted by you gentlemen is if I'm not making enough money, she gonna leave me. If I'm not making enough money, she gonna leave me. Right? That's the narrative that you guys ultimately want to paint. But that's not it. It's not that. It's the reason why even when you talk about, even the word finances is fucking vague. Infidelity isn't vague. We know what infidelity is. You cheated. It could be physical, it could be emotional, whatever, but you cheated, right? We get that. So when you
for 15 years,
so
and finances never came up one time in my marriage.
So what? What is the relevancy of that?
You know what doesn't come with my marriage? Who's doing more labor? Who's doing more with the money? It doesn't matter to us because we're going to do whatever the other person's not doing. That's what marriage is.
I don't know what you're saying.
Not doing, I'm going to do it.
I don't know what you're saying, sir.
When you get married, I'm going to pick up the slack that you don't have because I'm married to you for life. That's why I got married.
Hold on, but wait. Why are you talking about this in this? Hold on, I know, but that's a niggathetical. Shipwreck. That's a niggathetical. I'm not talking about what I'm not saying what it's supposed to be. I'm talking about what it is. I'm saying what it is, not what it should be, bro. Sir, I promise you. Hold on. I swear to God, we don't give a fuck. I don't know if you know this. We don't care. I don't give a fuck about your ideas of marriage. Y'all keep centering yourselves. You think I give a fuck about that? You think I care about you and your wife arguing about I couldn't care less in this instance. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Can you stick to the topic? Can you stick to the questions and the answers? And I want to have the conversation, but you keep trying to argue some shit that I don't give a fuck about.
I'm not arguing with you, bro.
You are, sir.
You don't like.
It's not that I don't like them. They're irrelevant to the. Okay, you're right. I don't like them because they're irrelevant. It's not that it's sir, shipwreck, and you talking a lot. You talking and you not saying nothing. That's what I'm saying. The truth is, right now, it's 72 degrees in my city. That's the truth. Is that fucking relevant to what we're talking about? The truth is, I ate chicken and rice and beans or whatever the fuck for lunch. Is that relevant to what we're talking about right now? It's the truth. I don't give a fuck about the truth. It ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. I just want to talk about what we're talking about. Is that okay with you? Huh?
I really don't know what you're saying.
Okay, so listen, stop, Shipwreck. Listen and stop talking while I'm talking, and maybe you can understand what I'm saying. The reason why I was asking you first and foremost, because you said you instantly started talking about how it's easy to do labor in the home and it's hard to work outside of the home, which is, I disagree with that. But I said it's not even about, hold on. How are you talking while I'm fucking explaining it to you? What is your problem? Why are you talking while I'm explaining it to you? You said explain it to me, and then I started explaining it to you, and you started talking. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? God damn. Y'all are, man. Whoo. God damn, man. How are y'all married? That is what you said, Shipwreck. That is literally what you said. Now you don't remember because you've been talking too much. That is literally what you said. You said it was easier to do you said the labor in the home is easier than labor outside of the home. That is literally what you said. That is where we picked up at. That is when I was like, that's not even what I'm saying, though. I started to argue and I was like, wait. That's not even what I was saying. What I'm asking you is, they're two separate things, right? So I asked you, who does more labor in the home? And it's been fucking 15 minutes and your ass still ain't answered the question directly. You pussyfooting around. You talking about, I don't know. Well, in my home, and it's 50-50 in a healthy marriage, and then we got to go through this long line of like, are most marriages healthy? No. Then what the fuck are we talking about? I'm gonna ask you the question one more fucking time. Please, God, let these motherfuckers have half a brain, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who does more labor inside of the home, men or women? Who does more labor? That's all I want to know. Who do you think does more labor, Shipwreck? Please answer the question.
Honestly, my wife's next to me. You could ask her. I already said simply that working a job is 10 times easier than it is to be at home with my kids and my wife. Yes, I said that already. If you believe sweeping the floor is harder, I can go to a job and they pay me to sweep the floor. That's not the idea I'm saying. That's not hard. Yes. I don't think you understand. You go to a job that pay you to sweep the floor, right? You can come home and sweep the floor with the same energy. It's not hard.
What did you answer the question yet? I'm so curious. Who does more Shipwreck? I promise you. Can you answer the question directly so I can understand? Because you're saying whatever you're saying is going over my head, bro. So I'm gonna ask the question one more time. One more time. So you don't have an sir. So wait. I wanna. I'm curious. I'm very curious.
You just don't like it.
I don't like it because it's a dump, sir. Stop.
It's simple. Whoever chooses to. One week, my wife can choose to do more than me. The next week, I can choose to do the same amount. That's how marriage works. And you act like it doesn't. It's just idiotic.
Miss Poetric said the mental gymnastics is circumvent the question.
No, that's what marriage is. It is mental gymnastics. If you're really married to somebody you've been to with 15 years, brother, it's going to be, hey, you know what, baby? I'm tired. I'm drained. How about you do this week?
I don't know if you know this.
What happens when a healthy relationship? You know what? How about you take the kids to all the events this week?
I got 20 on his head. Hold on, Shipwreck. I'm not saying. I'm just trying to figure out why do you keep centering yourself when I'm asking you a simple question? We have been stuck on this question this whole time. And the reason I think we're stuck on this question, right? Because I know, Shipwreck, please stop unmuting yourself when I mute you. Don't do that. The reason why I don't want to have to mute you, I would like for you just to stop talking when I start talking. That way we can have a conversation. But if you can't do it, I got to mute you. Like in real life, I think women should have mute buttons for men because I can't even lie. I'll be getting like this sometimes too, I guess. I'm pretty sure I've been like this many times with my wife. The shit is crazy, man. It's just hard to, I'm dead serious. I'm not even playing, man. Talking to men is exhausting. As a man, I'm telling you, talking to men is exhausting. I'm not joking. It really is starting to like weigh on me a little bit. Like it's wild. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's crazy. Like I don't understand how you're married. I'm like, how are you married? And then I'm like, but then to be honest with you, Shipwreck, then I have to understand like I'm married too. And my wife has to put up with me doing that same stupid shit that you're doing to me right now. It's just, I'm not doing it right now. See what I'm saying? It's weird. It's a weird thing. You know what I'm saying? It is a weird feeling though. I'm telling you, I'm having like a coming to Jesus moment with this shit. Almost every time I have these conversations with y'all, I learn something about myself through y'all. I'm like, damn, wow, this is wild, man. This man, I've been asking this man to answer a direct question for 22 goddamn business days, and he still ain't answered it. Who does more labor, men or women? Whoever chooses to, my nigga. What you want me to say? My wife's right here. Ask her. I'm asking you. I asked you the question. Who does more labor in the home? Not your home, not your neighbor's home. In men's home, in the homes of men and women, in general. Who does more labor, men or women? That's all I wanted to know. I think the reason why you don't want to answer the question is because you know it's women, right? You already know it's women. So what the fuck? It's obvious. If it was men, you would have just said men and left it at that. But you doing all of these fucking mental gymnastics talking about that's what marriage is. For you, for men, yes, you're right. You're right. Shipwreck, you're right. Relationships for men is a bunch of mental gymnastics to avoid accountability. You're right. I 1000% agree with that. It's also been doing a bunch of mental gymnastics justifying why they should stay with us. So we both lying, but she lying to herself and we lying to them. Because how the fuck can somebody deal with this shit every day? This is exhausting. I'm tired. Like I only been on for an hour and 30 minutes. I do this shit all day. I'm already exhausted from talking to you. It's wild. You talking over me. You interrupting. You're not listening. I ask you a question. You don't answer the question. Yayo can't string together a fucking sentence. Illiterate is shit. Like what?
I said everything I said straight though. Everything I said was very truthful now.
No, it wasn't.
How you acting? Now you gonna bring my name?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't truthful, Yayo.
I'll let you speak.
Yayo, I asked you, did you cheat on your ex? And you said no. And then 2 minutes later, you said you had a Mexican mistress. Shut up.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
That's you lying. You wasn't answering me straight then.
What do you consider labor?
Cooking, cleaning.
She said, what do you consider labor?
Well, personally, I've been listening to you all day, and I think
baby. Stop. What do you consider labor? She wants to know too. What do you consider labor?
Cooking, cleaning, sitting with the kids, doing homework, planning for events.
I do homework. I teach.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not asking what. Hold on. If she's listening, This wasn't about her or him. I've been trying to not talk about him this whole time.
I've been trying myself to understand what you're saying because I'm married to a woman who's competent in doing anything, and I'm competent in doing anything. So you want me to say outside of my body, right? Somebody else. How would I know what they're doing?
God, man. You just said you studied it. Shipwreck. Hold on. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Why shipwreck. Hold on. This is why I call bullshit on y'all every fucking day. Hold on. We gotta use the mute button. So Shipwreck 2 minutes ago, he was a goddamn psychologist. He was looking at studies. He looked up all of this data. He had all the data 2 minutes ago. When it suited his narrative, or so he thought, he had the data. Now, when I ask him to answer a question, what does he think in general? What does he believe to be the case in most scenarios? Now, all of a sudden, he don't fucking understand. He's Stevie Wonder to the bullshit. Like, what? Are you serious, bro? And then you put your wife on the phone and she asking me She trying to tell me what her checklist is. I don't care about y'all relationship personally in this case. I'm not asking about y'all, right? I respect it. I'm happy for y'all, but it has nothing to do with what we're discussing. That's the thing I'm not understanding. All I want to know is does she or you, either one, whoever can answer the question directly, does she or you think that women do more labor in the home or that men do more labor in the home? That's it. We're going on minute number fucking
No, I
three.
can answer that. I would say it's equal based
Okay.
off the people I know.
Okay. So he thinks it's equal. Okay. Okay.
Based off the people I know who
Okay.
are highly functional,
Okay.
yes, equal.
Okay. Let me read these super chats. I need a palate cleanser. Bonji Baby said, ain't even past the ads and had to drop something off. Who's saying something stupid tonight? You listening? Tonight just said shipwreck is a very fitting name. Fuck. Oh my God. OD3 said, dude crashing out on a simple ass question. He still ain't answered the question. He finally answered it, I guess, somewhat. Juan Wallace said, it's gonna be okay, pub. Is it? But is it gonna be okay for the men? That's the question. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. Look, I feel like if y'all are geeks like I'm a geek and you like, shit like Lord of the Rings, y'all know how the elves, they get to sell off into the undying lands and they seal themselves off. You know what I'm saying? They leave Middle Earth forever and ever, and humans are left with the trolls and everybody else or whatever and fighting their wars and shit. That's how I feel. Like, I'm on Noah's Ark, my nigga. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on the boat. We gonna be living a good old life. I'm not tripping. I ain't worried about it. For me personally, I'm gonna be fine. But are the men's gonna be okay? That's what I want to know. And at this point, it's a resounding no. Absolutely not. I'm not convinced that we're ever gonna be okay. Cirque the Negro mental acrobats. Oh my goodness. Bonji Baby said they're perfect for each other. She talking about shipwreck and his wife. Tonight just said, baby, can you please protect my masculinity in front of this group of complete strangers? God. Oh man. Shawnee said she got 5 on Dumb and Dumber Couple. That's 25 on the head. Hey, this shit crazy, bro. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I just wanted a fucking answer. That's it.
Congrats on your 100K.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, yo. You all right, yeah, yo? You all right, man? But are you all right? That was crazy.
I'm blessed, man. I already told you I got twins. I got it going on.
You got twins, huh? You don't live with them, though. You can't. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. That was a low blow, but that's crazy, though. Congratulations on your How old are your babies, by the way?
2.5.
God damn.
Yup.
And you already fucked it up.
I got it going on. Say what you want.
I'm just saying, bro. When did y'all... I'm sorry. When did y'all... Damn, man. I'm sorry. That came out wrong.
When females choose, you gotta let them choose.
Women. Yannick.
Making choices, man. You can't. When a woman chooses, you gotta listen to her.
Bet.
So,
yeah, because you need consent. Yannick Crumpler, what's good with it? Yannick. Oh man, that's wiki work. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whew. Thanks, Julie. What's up, Vanity? No, that's not it, Shipwreck. I can't get past it. Hold on, Vanity. I'm sorry. Shipwreck asked a question in the comments. Shipwreck, we can't get past you haven't answered the question yet. Well, okay, I'm sorry. You said it's 50-50. I'm sorry. It's 50-50. Okay, cool. And on the job, right? On jobs where men and women are on the job, who typically does the majority of the labor on the job? Who does more work? Who's more productive? That's a better question. Who's more productive at work, men or women? That's for you, Shipwreck.
I just don't understand this simplistic ass conversation. Because if I was a nurse, who does more work in a hospital as a nurse? Who dominates that field? These questions are not going anywhere because they're dumb. If I was at the hospital, who does more work? If I was a doctor, who dominates that field? Oh man, males as a doctor. But who dominates the nursing field? Females. This just simplistic. It doesn't make any sense. But all right, you got it, bro.
The thing I'm not understanding is if it's so simplistic, why can't you answer the question?
Because you're asking general questions. Be more specific. Stop asking general
Pacific.
Be more specific.
I need some water. Go ahead, Vanity. Speaking of the Pacific, I need some fucking water.
Well, I'm drinking plum wine because I need alcohol for this. So here's the thing, right? KD, when he came up here, KD is suffering from, unfortunately, he's suffering from the grandma PR team. And this actually started, well, I think right after slavery when they were going into Reconstruction. One of the things was they were trying to restructure the manhood for the men. And as a result, they just keep putting men up on a pedestal, even if he does not deserve to be there. So this whole entire thing where he knows that his grandmother had a 38-year nursing career, yet somehow thinks she didn't pay not nearly a bill. That is the grandma PR machine, because even if she was paying majority of the bills in order to make the man save face, she would tell the kids and the grandkids, oh, granddaddy paid all the bills. Granddaddy supported all this. This is all granddaddy.
And 1958.
It was, stop, quit way behind. Impulse control, boy. Impulse control. So this is the thing. Keeps trickling down. So now all the girls were in the kitchen with grandma, and grandma said, hey, make sure you have your own, because they realized that the PR machine was a failure. Because now you have these grown-ass men who truly believe that even though their grandmothers worked full-time, granddaddy, who wasn't doing as nearly as much work as grandma, was paying all the bills. So for Katie, I understand why he believes what he believes. It's unfortunate. It's been like a couple of, decades of brainwashing. Now for you lesser plebs. First of all, we now know that the new thing coming down the pipeline on the red pillion pamphlet is going to be shouldering her way up. I guess it's more palatable than sleeping. So somewhere, wherever, I don't know if it's their Reddit, I don't know if it's their Discord, or if they have a pamphlet circulating around.
I think their minds are connected. I think it's telepathic. I think it's a hive mind, yeah.
Like the Borg.
Hmm?
Yeah, they like the Borg, right?
Yeah.
So hive mind is 100%. I can see that. So for the lesser plebs, everybody just beware. We're going to start seeing that language all over the place. So just keep an eye out for shouldering her way up. It's just a euphemism for sleeping her way up. This is a little bit more palatable, and
it's not sleeping. It's not sleeping around. I've never said sleeping around.
We know.
And getting people fired. I never said sleeping
Who?
around.
Hold on, wait.
It's snitching and getting people fired.
Snitching on what? So basically, if they telling on you doing something wrong. What are you talking about? Hold on. So you proving? Hold on, bro. Yeah. Hold on. So you proving my point that men don't be doing. They be fucking up on the job, and the women don't be fucking up on the job. So they got something to tell on you for, right?
Yeah, real late, and then men never snitching on each other, but that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Y'all could go ahead, live this new life.
Men don't be snitching because the men be done doing the same. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Men don't be snitching because men be fucking lazy. Why he gonna snitch when he not doing shit and I ain't doing shit? I ain't gonna tell on him. But women be working. They like, why the fuck am I working? And this lazy motherfucker ain't doing shit. So yeah, women are, hold on. Yeah, yo, please be quiet. Please be quiet. So now they find, and I'm just taking this in real time. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds stupid to me, but I'm just gonna take it at face value for what you said. Now we got to a day and age where women feel more comfortable telling on their male counterparts at work. Good for them. They should have been doing that shit. Drop all the dead weight. Like what? Absolutely. More of that. Yeah, more of that.
So this is the last thing. So like I heard you ask earlier if they were autistic and everything. Remember what, like forever ago, I told you that they referred to autism as the extreme male brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, a lot of the responses that you would see would be, like, this, like, you know, it's either black and white thinking and other types of things. I think what you're witnessing is this particular prompt today has kind of hit their amygdala response. And they are crashing out. They are wilding. Like, I haven't seen this much fuckery on your stage in it's kind of impressive. It's a little impressive. But you are hitting the amygdala response because they read that, viscerally understood that in both arenas, that it was a no. And it completely goes against the narrative that they have constructed for themselves. And they have decided that they were going to indoctrinate themselves in and believe, once again, why Katie was sitting here talking about, yeah, my grandmother worked for 38 years and never contributed to anything but a little bit of home decoration.
But she worked for 30-something years. She went and got a whole degree. That woman got a whole degree. He was willing to disparage his own granny. This how sick.
This is what I'm saying, right? And the only reason why I gave him an iota of a blight is because the grannies have been telling these boys, while she's working in nursing for 38 years, that, yeah, granddaddy paid for everything in order to boost his esteem.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I was saying the women, especially at that age, they'll lie for their man and be like, oh, he does everything. No, the fuck he don't. Get the fuck out of here.
So in the, you know, what should women take accountability for realm, bigging up these men when they have absolutely no reason to be bigged up. Like that is something, like I love the Gen Z girls because they don't do that.
That's good. Shit.
Them. I love them except for, like, you know, there's a handful. We call them pick-me's. But for the most part, like they're not doing that anymore. So that's going to save, like, a lot of these girls a lot of heartache, and it's going to have to make these boys go ahead and buck up.
Hopefully. Shipwreck said that's not what he was talking about. Shipwreck, you haven't been talking about anything this whole time. I've been the one talking about something. I've been asking you direct questions.
Her comments about the broken ideology and all that. My mother ran my house, so when people say certain things, I laugh at it.
Why did you bring you into it? Who was talking about you?
What you're stating.
What does that have to do with you?
I can't.
Wait.
What does that have to do with you?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We just hold on. Wait. Shipwreck. You just, based on the people you know, you just said your mama ran your house.
Listen. My sister's married to African. My brother's married to a white woman. My other brother's married to a Mexican. You're acting like I'm not who your family was married to. Culture. I'm just talking to you about
what is the relevance
from different cultures in life, and I'm just telling you it's majority 50-50, and you're telling me it's not, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, Shipwreck. Can I do some my duties real quick?
It's just not going one way.
I'm not talking to you. Calm down.
I'm not talking about me and my wife.
Listen, sir. I'm trying to do my duties. Can you calm down for a minute?
I'm not active, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I just want to say that today this panel was brought to you by Hooked on Phonics. So can you please tap the screen, share the live, hit the Cash App. If you want to support your next panelist that was hooked on phonics, please tap the screen. Please. Comprehension skills are very well needed today in 2024.
Please, Lord.
So please tap the screen, share the live, bang that cash app.
Please.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Can any of us take the moment and point out that he actually just answered the question?
He did, BPG. That's what I just was saying. I was like, wait, it just...
We just wasted an hour for him to say that his mama ran the house.
That's what I don't understand. He said all the people I know, and then my mama ran my house. My nigga. My God.
She didn't do all the cleaning.
Here we go. He got to reel it back now.
She wasn't running. It wasn't labor though.
He said labor. She wasn't doing all the labor.
She came over.
That's his question. He said labor.
Clean.
He said labor.
Can I ask you?
His question.
You know what's amazing?
That's mental
This, hey, but this how I know. This how I know y'all really don't. Shipwreck. This how I know y'all really don't like women. This how I really this how I know, and this why I don't. This why I never say that stupid shit. Like, oh, you got a mama, you got a daughter, you should understand. Like that shit is irrelevant. This how I know, because KD came up here and disparaged his own grandmama, and Shipwreck now is lying on his own goddamn mama. That be the most amazing shit. Like y'all really don't like these women. These is I'm talking about these is the women in your life. These are the women in your life. Y'all will lie and say y'all do 50% of the labor or more in your own house to disparage your wife. You will lie and say your grandpa paid all the fucking bills and your grandma didn't do shit and she was a princess. Oh, but what was she doing in her free time? Oh, she was a whole fucking nurse for 30-something years. Okay. You will lie and say, oh, all the people I know is 50-50. And in 10 minutes, an hour later say, oh, no, my mama, she ran my house. And then when you get clocked, try to go, oh, no, but she didn't do all. What you mean labor? I was talking about labor. I wasn't meaning like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro?
He said she didn't. First he said she ran the house. Then he said she didn't do the labor in the house because she was working. She was working 2 jobs.
Go outside with a flashlight.
Stop talking over everybody. She was working 2 jobs and running their house. And all of her kids were self-sufficient enough to clean that house. Who does more labor? Women do more labor than men outside and inside the home.
It's not even this hard, BPG.
It's not that hard.
It's not even this fucking difficult.
You know it's not that hard because he's actually answering the question.
This shit is ridiculous, man.
Can I just say something real quick? He also lied on his wife. That's why she got on the line being so defensive and coming for public. Talking about I do this and I do this.
No, I just don't want her to talk. She thinks public is gay.
Again, you lied on her.
Hold on. Wait.
Because she was saying she thinks he's gay.
Yeah, I thought I heard her say something like that. Sir. Sir. Yo. Hey, and I see why you and your wife are together.
I didn't want to make this conversation about that. She thinks you're gay.
Yeah.
We made the conversation about that when you kept bringing up your personal life, when he wasn't asking you about you or your wife.
She just
he
hears
was
him talking.
asking you in general questions.
Okay,
And
she
you
thinks
kept
he's
bringing it
gay. She thinks he's gay. We think she's stupid. We all have thoughts. Okay?
Well, I know she's stupid.
How you know she's stupid? She only talked for 30 seconds.
That's all we needed. She married. Hold on. I got a few things. She married to you. You stupid. I'm sorry. You know what? Damn. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's move that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Where are you going?
We really don't have to talk about what we think about each other.
My bad.
Let's not do that because we all have thoughts and we can all talk about them. But what I wanted to say is that this reminds me of another.
All right. I'm at the door too. Oh, at the red door for sure.
This reminds me of another prompt that Public did when this was a while ago when he basically said that men aren't competitive because they like always are looking for loopholes and like trying to cheat their way through things or trying to get women to do it for them. It kind of reminded me of that because for this to even be such a like contentious argument, when we think about, we can think all the way back to elementary, middle, high school. We can think back to when we were children. Who was the more likely gender to always be trying to cheat off somebody's paper? To always be trying to cheat off somebody's paper instead of doing their own work, instead of figuring out and learning for themselves. They always trying to get a girl to do their work for them, or they always trying to let a girl, let me cheat off your paper during the test, or do my homework for me. They rather charm and manipulate women into doing the labor for them. So now that we're adults, all of a sudden that just shifts and it switches, and men are so hard working and determined that no, you're not.
And that's why in 2024, men come on live and they can barely speak English and they say stuff like "be Pacific" several times.
Exactly, because they don't know shit, because they had a girl doing their homework for them their whole life.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
And sometimes that girl was their damn mama.
I seen it with my own two eyes. Let's get personal then. Since we gonna get personal, I seen that shit with my own two eyes. I seen a homie get a degree because of his girl. His girl was doing all his homework for him.
Oh, plenty.
I literally watched it with my own two eyes. And at the time, I didn't even think anything of it. I thought it was normal. I thought it was totally normal. And then it was like years later, I like revisit, you just be having flashbacks of your whatever, like your previous life. And I was like, wait, that man got through college. That woman did all his homework. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy. Damn.
Swindle women into doing all the real labor, and then turn around and putting out the narrative that women are the lazy princesses that everybody spoils and takes care of. And it truly is. It really is.
And they go to work and don't do nothing for 12 hours a day.
We thought of it first, too.
and it shows up in so many ways. Because even if you think about phrases like behind every good man, or behind every successful man is a good woman. Like, we see it very blatantly that women are doing the labor consistently to build men up and to give them the ability to be great. But you don't see that on the opposite end. Like, you don't see behind every great woman usually is a man she had to overcome. There aren't many women, you know what I mean? And for those who don't, they end up stuck in whatever itchy and scratchy got going on at the bottom, and the sad part is they can't get themselves out of that loop because of the fact that they are with a man who is so adamant about what they're doing is not important, what they're doing is not a contribution to the relationship, what they're doing is is menial work. And they'll say all the time, we've listened to this literally all night long. Men talk about how it's easy to cook, it's easy to do this, it's easy to sweep, it's easy to take care of kids. Do it. You're telling me that that it's the easier job to do, and you feel like you're going to allow for somebody else to do that? Absolutely. Work smarter, not harder, sir. If it's easier to do and kids turn out better when they're with the fathers, why don't you just do it? It'll help the entire community, but they know it's a lie.
Also, if it's easier to do, and when you do it, your wife like basically does whatever you want her to do. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm saying like in a real way, like she'll acquiesce and she'll be way more like, you know what I mean? Like she reciprocates it, right? The effort that you put in. You're telling me that's easy, but you won't just do it and then get you know what I'm saying? Like you would rather like not do it. And then when she asks you to do it, fight her and try to manipulate her into thinking that you actually do it or argue again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not understanding the logic. Like, if it's that easy, it's got to be easier just to do the shit than to argue with her about it. Because I know you're arguing about it. I know she's talking to you. If you think it's so easy, I know you're not doing it. You see what I'm saying? I know you're not doing it. That's my proof. If you think it's so easy, I know you're not doing it. So if you're not doing it, I know she's talking to you about it. And if she's talking to you about it and you're still not doing it, you're arguing with her about it and you're not doing the fucking thing. So wouldn't it just be easier if it's so easy just to do it? Y'all mean to tell me it's easier to argue about it than it is just to do the shit? Like, the shit don't never.
It's really not. They know the truth, like you said. Because if it was so easy, if the labor at home was so easy, more of them would do it. But they fight and cry and scream about how they go outside and work.
Oh.
They go outside and work because y'all don't want to do the shit in the house.
I'm sorry. I want to definitely make sure I get included in this. I want all the tomatoes. I'm a part of the the fight back club and all of that shit. But I'm being honest about it. I fight back because the shit is hard. I don't be wanting to fucking do that shit. Like, and I ain't about to sit there and lie to you. I'll be like, oh, it's easy. If it was easy, trust me, I'll be knocking that shit out. It's hard, man. I'll be fucking tired. I'll be distracted. I do my shit. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's like, damn, you got to go down there. You got to do the dishes. You got to clean up. You got to do, right? Shit is hard. My wife been fighting with me about that shit for 17 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's be real. I ain't about to sit here and act like I ain't in on it. I'm in on it. I'm in on it for sure, without a doubt. The only difference is, for me, I'm not about to sit here and lie about the shit and act like, nah, it's easy. I just don't do it. Why don't you do it? You must really hate your wife. If you think it's easy and you just not doing it, you hate that woman? You just...
But I think they confuse, like, when you say it's hard, they think it's like, which it is, it can be physically like laborious too. Like, obviously, it can be physically hard too, but it's like, it's work that nobody wants to do. It's work that has to constantly be done all the time, around the clock almost, that nobody wants to or enjoys or likes to do. It's not that it's like the hardest thing in the world. It's not brain surgery. It's not, it's not lifting boulders at the end of the day. But it's work that nobody wants to do, and that was his point. If it's so easy, why won't you just take it on and do it, even after you come home from work? If it's just that easy.
I think also the thing we have to remember is it's not about it. It's everything you said, like that's what it is too. But it's also like not that it's easy or hard or whatever the case may be. It's not rewarding. It's not rewarding work, right? Like we were talking to John Cannon the other day, and he was talking about getting validation, and I was like, you get validated when you get a paycheck. That'll motivate you for the next 2 weeks. You get your paycheck, you look at it, you're like, damn, all right, cool, bet $3,700, cool, run it up, back the next week. You right back, right? When you're at home and you wash the dishes and you sweep the floors and you mop the floors and you cook the dinner, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, very rarely is anybody like, good job, Shan. Oh, BPG, high five for like none of that shit's happening, right? And you definitely ain't getting no money for it. And then you get on the internet, you got to hear a bunch of men talk about it's easy. You like, what the fuck? Nobody want to do this shit. But it still got to get done. That's the craziest part. Above all things, that shit got to get done. Cooking got to get done. Cleaning got to get done. Laundry got to get, like, that shit got to get, unless y'all figure out a way to live a life where you only got 3 pairs of pants, 2 shirts, a pair of shoes, 3 dishes, 1 pot. You know what I'm saying? Unless you live in that life and you live in the most minimalist life, which is possible, and you get you a Roomba and you get you one of them TikTok mops that mop the floor and shit like that, bet. But nah, not over here, partner. We got piles of clothes. Everybody got a pile of clothes. Everybody owns a pile of clothes. Me and I own the biggest pile, but everybody got a pile of clothes.
I have a pile of clothes on my couch that I need to fold right now. But Shan said something that literally sparked a thought in my head, and she said it's not as hard as lifting boulders. And I think that the interesting part is that it's so much harder than lifting boulders, because home care work, anything that involves child care tasks or emotional labor cannot be segued to machines. Men have figured out every single task that they do, how to segue them to machines. I hate that they come in here and talk about doggone construction work and working in mines and all of it. First of all, you're not working in a mine. You're not working in a mine.
He said, hey, earlier, I don't know if you saw BBG, somebody was like, what about the copper mines? I said, copper?
You're not. Every time we try to get you to share something about the doggone Congo, you tell me, I don't know if that's happening. That ain't none of my business. You're not mining copper. You're not mining diamonds. That's not something that you are doing. There are children who are doing that for you so that you can have your phone. That's not, you are not doing that labor. The only thing that men are doing is controlling that labor. Mm-hmm. But that's why they continuously built machines to make that easier. A guy, I can't even remember that live. It was so long ago, where he talked about being a crane operator.
Yeah, I was in there. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and working hard. And Jeff called him on it. He clocked it like, wait a minute, you getting in the crane, you sitting in the seat, and you're moving the levers. You're not physically picking up boulders. And I think that that's the cop out. Because for me, I had 3 under 4. I was lifting boulders because, for one, we have big babies in my family, okay? All of my kids were actually the smallest, and none of them were under 7 or 8 pounds. All of my nephews were well above 9-pound, 10-pound babies. So when you talk about lifting 2 or 3 kids at a time, and by the time they get 6 months old, they weigh in 13, 14, 20 pounds, and you got one on one hip and the other one on the other hip, and you cleaning and you doing this and you doing that. Yes, it's like lifting boulders. And the reason why men don't want to do that work is because you cannot put a kid on autopilot. You can't press a button and the kid just behaves and does whatever you want them to do, and then you go on your merry way. So instead, they minimize the work and go, oh, it's nothing. Anybody can do this. Well, you do it.
You do it. Let me read these super chats real quick, y'all, and then let the rest of y'all go. Tonight just said, your mama had to work 2 jobs and run the house, and you talking about she didn't do the labor. You a bum. You a bum. You and Bum the Builder back there deserve each other. Damn, not the wife. Bonji Baby said, man, didn't nobody want dad cooking. Soon as I seen that canned corn, I knew my mama wasn't cooking. Damn, why y'all don't be cooking? Hell, oil changes are rewarding, and they not doing those anymore either. All they can seem to do is work and take out the trash. Get out of my house, Bonji Baby. You been over here recently? She must got a camera in here or something. Compromise. These niggas working at Sprint right next to their baby mama sister. Oh my God. Phoenix Soul said, emotional labor is how the woman is running interference between every member of the house, keeping the kids from murking Pops because he's annoying, keeping Pops from murking them. Shit. Mello, my man. Mello said, and here's what the men's like to say. Mello said that it's not that difficult. Mello, can you expound on that, brother?
Yeah, basically, thanks for bringing me up, Pub.
No problem.
And happy Sunday, everybody.
Yep.
My thing, Pub, is this. From a certain age, it is difficult because you're dealing with smaller kids that you haven't raised to start doing some of these domestic chores. Because, like I told you, I grew up latchkey. You know, as far as, moms, she had to go to work. So I had to basically fend for myself. I was taught at a young age how to wash clothes, how to fold clothes, how to sort, how to cook certain things. And so to me, it's easy if you're taught how to be independent at a certain age. And then to me, most people, like I always tell you this every time, Pub, the majority of people don't know how to prioritize and really put stuff on an actual scale.
Hey, what age is the kids learning how to clean up nowadays, you think?
I mean, honestly, a kid should be learning to pick up after themselves as soon as they start learning how to comprehend English and words. You should be starting to teach your kids.
I know, but what age do you think most kids start doing that?
It should be 4 or 5, because I know in school, in kindergarten, they're already teaching kids how to pick up the toys that they put away and put away their crayons. So you should be having that same energy at home also when it comes to their clothes and how to keep their room tidy. And
when do you think kids become, like, when they cross over from the threshold of, like, being burdens to, like, helping out? When they're net positive on, like, helping with the home and shit? What age?
I mean, it should be from the time they're really starting to comprehend. I mean, it should be getting better every year because they're getting older. They understand.
What age? What age, Mello? What age?
I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say first grade. First grade. They should know how to go into their.
When do kids get into first grade at 5 years old? So whatever, kindergarten. Okay. Mello, did you raise your kids? Were you there? I'm starting to wonder. You was present?
Hey, I still have them.
I know. That's why I'm just. Hey, did you have them when they was 5 though? Because the shit you saying ain't making no sense to me. 5?
At 5, your kids should be able to know how to put their clothes in the laundry, like a laundry bin. And
Oh, a
your kid
basket.
should know how to, and your kids should know how to pick up, you know, their toys or whatever it is, and if they have a designated like a toy box, you know.
When here's what I'm asking you: when can you tell your kids? At what age can you be like, go clean up your room, and they clean up their room, like good? You know what I mean? Like where you ain't got to go behind them and clean the shit up. What age?
Well, I'm saying you should be able to say, go clean up your room. I'm gonna say at age 5 or 6, but you may have to keep going in there, you know, and say, okay, you did great, and through repetition, you got to do this better, pick up these toys better. You know, it's going to get better as they get older, but you do have to establish.
I just asked what age when you don't got to go in there and tell them get better. What age?
I'd say 10, because by the time my kids were 10, they were able to clean up their room,
I'm with that.
You know, sweep and run a vacuum, and do all of that.
I'm with that. So for 10 years, who's teaching them to clean up the house and clean up and pick up, and who's doing that? Typically.
I'm saying,
who's doing that? No. Wait.
I'm saying whatever.
Come on, Mello. Come on, baby.
Whatever parent, no, I mean, I can only speak from my experience. Like I said, I was a latchkey kid. Whatever parent or adult was there, that's who's responsible for, you know, for teaching the kids. A lot of times, it is mom.
Y'all to just admit that when y'all love to say all the time that men are out working. So if you are out working, then the woman is in the house doing what Pub is asking y'all to do. Like, by your own logic, y'all say it out loud. But when you get out in the box, y'all act like it's pulling teeth to say it. But then he just said that nobody's in the house because he said he's a latchkey kid. The key is for the house, for the kid to unlatch it, to get in by themselves because nobody is home. So who is teaching you for 10 years? If the mom's at work and the dad's at work, because you have the key to the latch, nobody is teaching you. Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I don't agree with Mello, but my baby did this. He did a good ass job.
Hey!
look at the couch. But Shannon, take a freeze frame. Where are you at right now? Shannon, where are you at right now? Okay, we good. Shannon, where are you at right now? What you mean, where am I at? Where are you at right now? Are you in a hotel? You're at home. Look at that. It's almost as if if a mom is at home, she can do those things. But if she is not, she cannot do those things.
Shan spent all her free time with her baby. She don't even have time to go live.
Literally, because she be in the back. She's at home. Like he debunked his own logic because of the fact that he said his parents weren't home. Like, we know that is necessary for somebody to be there to teach the child to do that. The irritating part is that men know two things. They know that mothers are the primary caregivers of children because they complain all the time about single mothers and moms complaining about being at home. But they also know that that child needs somebody in the home to do those things and that they don't want to do it. They know those things to be true. I don't know why it's hard to just admit that the mom is the one who is doing all of this.
DPG, if men start admitting that shit, the whole bullshit melts.
For sure. You can't get a job that tells you got a 10-year internship.
No.
10 years.
It's a long time. It's like he said 10 years. So 10 years, that's with one baby. What if it's two babies? What if it's two babies and the babies is 3 years apart? So that's 13 years. Is it not?
Real quick, I gotta say this because I just realized, even with my own example, do you know how much work I had to do in that playroom for him to be able to go in there and clean it up like that?
You had to organize it. Yeah, you organized it.
Yeah. I had to set it up, and I had to teach him over and over and over and over where everything goes.
Yeah.
How to clean it up. Them shelves is not cheap. How to clean it up, where to put things, and it still ain't perfect at all.
Nah,
everything is not
it's good though.
It's supposed to be, but it took so much labor just to get to the point where he would be able to go in there and, without me standing over him, clean up good enough.
Yeah, I just want us to have a real conversation about it for 5 minutes because I know the reason why I want to have the conversation is I truly believe if we could start to have the conversation in an honest way, then we could get somewhere. But y'all be lying so much, Mello. The men's be lying so much and be playing acting so aloof. I'm like, what? Like, you just said this baby at 6 years old should be just going in there doing everything and it's easy. But even then, it's 6 years of labor for the mom. But that's not average. Like, the average kid ain't doing, the average kid, I feel like, ain't kicking in until around 13, 14, 15. Because I'm talking about cooking too. I'm talking about cooking. Like, I was thinking about that shit with my son the other day. I think we were talking about like what kind of food he's gonna eat when he goes to like high school. I don't know how we got on the conversation. He'd be asking me a bunch of interesting questions. But we got on the conversation, and I was like, I still want you to take your lunch to school even when you're a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because I want you to have like healthy options. I don't want you eating fucking hot pastrami sandwiches and Pizza Hut and Domino's and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And Burger King burgers and McDonald's burgers, whatever burgers they got at your school. We had Pizza Hut and McDonald's at our school. So I don't want y'all eating that shit. I want you eating, you know what I'm saying? I want you eating lunch, right? I still want you to bring your lunch. And but then I thought about it and I was like, who gonna make his, and I was like, he gonna make his lunch in high school. I'm not gonna make his lunch. I'll be damned if his mama make his lunch when he's 14 years old. He's gonna have to make his own lunch at 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that, like, up until then though, his mama gonna make his lunch, or I'm gonna make his lunch. But more than likely, his mama gonna make his lunch. I'm pretty sure. Just being real. You know what I'm saying? So that's 14 years, this little nigga, that 14 years till that happens. Let alone cook a meal, like cook lunch for himself, cook breakfast, cook dinner. I mean, well, maybe not dinner, whatever, but lunch, breakfast. Like, what age does that happen? That's a lot of labor, man. And y'all just be acting like, yeah, you know, you could basically turn your kids into little slaves. Like, sir, it is not that fucking easy. If you there with them, you will see it ain't that easy, bro. It ain't maybe and I ain't the best at it. Whatever. But go ahead.
Let me say this. Everything you said is absolutely spot on. But you have to look at it this way. The more you invest and take the time out when they're young, the more it'll pay off in the latter years. But see, most people, you know how you end up having lazy kids that don't do nothing is when the parent does everything for them. Then it never corrects itself. It just gets worse.
Oh, you ain't lying.
And then they become lazy adults.
Yeah.
So you have to get them when they're young. Like I said, when they're 4 or 5 years old, and you have to keep repeating it. And Shan was actually spot on, because that's what it took. It took for me. Like
yeah,
said,
you ain't lying. You ain't lying, and I ain't denying none of that. But I'm just talking about what it is for the majority of people. I got to read this because Six said something that he don't even understand. He said you would still be cooking whether you had children or not. Yeah, but guess what, Six? When I cook, I gotta cook me food, and I gotta cook my son's food. And if I was cooking for my wife, I would have to make her food, right? We don't eat the same thing. I don't know if you know that. Every house ain't built like that. This ain't 19 fucking 90 nothing. This ain't 1900 whatever the fuck. Like, my babies eat, my sons eat two completely different things. They got two different diets. One of my sons has dietary restrictions. He has allergies. I have dietary restrictions. My other son doesn't eat certain shit. He just don't want to. My wife is vegetarian. Like, we eat different shit. A lot of families are like that, Six. You just making an assumption. If you had a family, you would know. It ain't just like everybody just make a pot of spaghetti. Everybody just eating that shit. I don't know what the average family does. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. When it comes to cooking, I don't know. I think because when I be with my peoples, they be eating different shit. A lot of times, especially when little kids would be like, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. You made broccoli, you made chicken, and you made rice. I'm not eating that. I don't eat rice. Damn, damn, what I'm gonna eat with a? I want potatoes. Yeah, and they don't be budging. Like, it ain't you negotiating with a terrorist. They gonna win every time. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. They not about to move off of that. I'm not eating rice. Period. Unless you gonna be abusive, they not eating rice. There ain't no trickery. They're not eating it. They're not eating vegetables. They're not eating chopped up fruit. They're not eating it with peanut butter. They're not eating it with honey. They're not eating that shit. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You just made a big ass pot of spaghetti. I'm not eating spaghetti tonight. What you gonna do? Well, you can go to bed hungry. Oh, that's abuse.
Hey, Pub. I can tell you this, Pub. I don't think that's too popular because most people that grew up, especially with multiple siblings, you ate what mom cooked. No questions. If mom had five kids, she wasn't cooking
Mello, this ain't 1900 and something. I'm telling you,
saying,
I know.
Even now,
We not abusing our kids like our parents was doing to us. We not abusing our kids. We not doing the same. I'm not saying that there definitely is a ton of abuse still. I'm just saying hey, bro, when I go to my son's school, I don't see nobody walking home from school. It is fucking amazing. Nobody's walking home from school. Everybody's getting picked up. And,
parent line be off the chain.
Crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. You know how many times my mama picked me up from school and it wasn't because I was sick or I punched somebody in their mouth or something like that and they just had to send me home? You know how many times? Once. Once.
Kind of thing. My mama picked me up because of 9/11. That was it. But yeah, no, you absolutely right. And I think the crazier part is that we just keep going further down the list for all the labor that moms are doing, because now you teaching them to cook and now you figuring out how to, for one, you can't even play that spaghetti game no more. I'm not sure if nobody else is aware of how much hamburger meat costs nowadays.
A grip.
Hamburger meat is not cheap anymore, and that little bag of dino nuggets that them kids, for whatever, it got crack in it. I'm sorry, let me not say
they
that.
Love them.
One in the chat.
Cheeky nuggy.
It got candy in it, and them kids love them stupid dino nuggets. And that bag is $6. I'm not arguing with nobody that wants $6 dino nuggets as opposed to the hamburger meat. That I'm looking at the doggone package. If I'm getting good hamburger meat, you tell me I'm spending $20? Never.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not gonna argue with you about that. And I think that the unfair part is that we're not arguing about whether or not you should be doing specific things as a parent to make your child self-sufficient. We're saying that women are the ones who are doing these things to make the child self-sufficient. And the only thing that happens is either the mom does it or she doesn't do it, but either way, she's getting criticized. She's either getting criticized because she's complaining about doing it, or she's getting criticized because she isn't doing it correctly. But it's never a matter of, oh, that's probably too much labor for one person. And even for the men who do, they love to tell us how all you got to do is, as if all kids are the same. I am convinced that every time I hear that, I think that not only are these men not around their kids, but they not around kids in general.
That's what I be saying every time, BBG. I'm like, do y'all be in the house? Because
they never met kids. It's not us.
Cause my babies don't. Maybe that's just us. Like, I don't know. But I've seen it too. That's the thing too. I've seen it too from other people. So it ain't like I'm saying like even from my own personal experience. Savvy, no, I wasn't saying that kids walking home is abusive. I was just saying that parents are way more invested than our parents were. Like our parents, like if you picking them up, you at home with them more than likely. You know what I'm saying? And a good amount of kids at my son's school, they go to like an after school program. It's a good percentage of them that go to after school program, but the vast majority of the kids are getting picked up. Like it ain't like how it was. Like even when I went to the YT school, because I went to pretty much an all-white elementary school, even there, when they opened up them gates to let us out, everybody walked home. 80% of the kids walked home. It wasn't that many parents picking their kids up from school. And I'm pretty sure it was a parent at the house when they got home, maybe. But everybody was walking home. My son's school, nobody's walking home by themselves. Nobody's walking home. A parent
I think it's terrifying because of all of the abuse and neglect that a lot of us remember. You know what I mean? Like we remember, and when I think about the idea, because we had a system, obviously, because my aunt had 5 kids and my mom had 3. So the older, of course, back in the day, older kids, watch out for the little ones. You go back, if you get out of school at 3:00 and your sister get out at 3:30 or whatever, the bigger kids go pick up the little ones from school. every time I think about all the shenanigans that we got into, no pun intended, from the time it took for my mama to get off of work and for us to go get my sister, no way am I letting my kids walk to school. I remember them days where we would get on bikes and travel the world every which way, riding around for miles because it was a pack of kids. You don't see stuff like that anymore, but it's also for a reason. Like, yeah, I'm sure many of us have good memories associated with that, but we have bad memories associated with that. And a lot of people don't want to mimic that. And it's so much easier to conform to something that actually makes sense and is safer instead of Shipwreck was saying earlier, instead of you waiting until your boiling point and you telling your partner, I need a week for you to get a week for you to be getting the kids to do stuff. You share that load with each other, so nobody is ever overwhelmed by what the other is doing. Like that, it's an easy process if you're willing to adapt. But so many men just aren't willing to adapt.
Bree, are you there? I almost forgot. Bree.
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
My phone.
What's good with it?
Nothing much. So, okay, I've been trying to get my husband on this panel for as long as I've been following you. And I don't know, we listen to your podcast all the time. And finally, I got him to agree to speak on your topic. But he ran to the bathroom as soon as you called my name.
That's cool. Wait till he come back. When he come back, just jump on. I don't care who's talking. Just say, hey, he's here. That's cool. Bring him up.
Okay, cool.
That's fair. But yeah, Mello. So I think the thing is, brother, I think the disconnect is that like BBG was saying, it's just women are doing the vast majority of the labor in the home, and we're having a hard time to get the men to just admit to that.
I mean, honestly, public, that's statistically proven because women are the majority primary custody holders of children. So almost by default, because most, I'm going to say, and I'm saying there's more, I think, single households than there are two-parent households. So almost by default, whatever parent is there, and normally it's unfortunately it's the mother that's there most of the time. She's going to bear a brunt of all the responsibility.
What? Hold on. You think there's more single?
Talking about two-parent households too. Why would they? Come on now, Milo. Be so fucking for real. You think they talking about households where only a mother is there? So who the fuck else is gonna do it? Like, obviously, they're talking about when both parents are there, the mothers are still doing more housework. That didn't make any sense.
Okay, then you can just kind of spin it and just say, based on how society was set up by men through patriarchy, they still had it to where women did most of the housework and child rearing, while men went out and did the brunt of all the work outside the home to earn the income.
Yep.
To keep the lights on.
Yep.
To keep the water running.
Yep.
To keep the food.
That was 60 years ago. And what? Hold on, wait, Mello. That was 60 years ago. And what's changed in the last 60 years? Or do women work more outside of the home than they did 60 years ago?
The only thing changed, Pub, is the dynamic of now women are also working outside.
So yeah, hold on. So let's go through it. So women work more out of the home, right? Cool. So what's changed then? The women work more outside of the home, but inside of the home, they still do the same amount of labor they was doing before.
Okay, right. That's just how the gender roles are still set up. No one's really changed that on a mass scale, so people are going by what they've seen done.
But you're missing what? Go ahead, Bree. I'm not. I got something on my nose.
I didn't come up here. I didn't come up there to argue. I was just stating that.
You said it was easy, and y'all always say it's easy when we talking about the shit, and it's not easy. But go ahead, Bree. We got. Hold on, Bree. Let Bree go. Let Bree go, Mello. Let Bree go, and then we can get. Yeah, go ahead. Let Bree go, and then we get back. Go ahead.
What's going on, y'all? This is Bree's husband, Glenn.
What's up, Glenn?
Not much. I'm not on social media or anything, so I just kind of be, listening and commenting to y'all.
That's good.
But,
not on social media is rare.
I'm kind of on the same line as you, because men need to be held more accountable these days. And honestly, I'm tired of all our bullshit, because I claim it myself. I am a man. I'm just one who's deconstructed all the bullshit that comes with misogyny and the patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
But what I have to say for this particular subject is this. At the end of the day, I was raised in a single parent home, my mom. Mm-hmm. And I grew up in the Bible Belt, the Deep South. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, which very traditional relationships, gender roles, whole nine. I remember my mom, she was a CNA at a nursing home, so she worked like 12-hour shifts. Yeah. And the thing is, my mom was still expected to care for my granddad. My granddad was very able-bodied, everything. He cut grass, he worked hard, he had a farm, all that. But my mom was still expected to work a shift, come home, tend to us, tend to him. Even after all that, even my uncles, you know, because she was the single aunt in the group. So, you know, even though my granddad was a widower, he still needed a woman to provide these things for him. Mm-hmm. Because that was just a tradition. He wasn't going to do it, even if there wasn't someone, even if there wasn't anyone that did do it for him. Yeah.
So, like you're saying, like he literally would have died probably if they didn't do that for him.
I mean, he would have gone without a lot. Like my mom would literally give him like pedicures every week. Every week she cut his nails. She, you know, greased his scalp, like all of these things. Even though he could do them himself, there was nothing physically wrong with him. But that was the role he was used to filling. And when my grandma passed, she stepped up and filled that role for him.
Crazy.
So the thing is, when these men try to act like women don't do more labor inside and outside of the home, because so much labor that occurs inside the home has an external counterpart. You got doctor's visits, you got grocery shopping, you got clothes shopping. I'm
not even talking, just for the record, I'm considering all of that to be inside the home technically. I'm talking more like in the workforce and in the domestic labor too. I'm saying like on it. So
that's easy then. I mean, that's a hands down. You know how many women I know? I work in a corporate environment. And literally every woman I know has to go home and take care of their kids. Their husband doesn't take off of work when the kids are sick. They do. They use their vacation. Their husband get to keep all their vacation. They use their vacation and their time off, and they have to take time off of work to take care of kids when kids are sick. Their husband I literally had a guy tell me, I asked him, was he going to his baby shower? And he was like, for what? Like, I'm like,
own baby shower?
His own baby shower, no lie. I'm like, what you mean? That's your baby. Like, nah, that's women stuff.
That boy didn't want to buy a Burberry shirt and go to his own baby shower. That's crazy. No, I'm saying, Glenn, what I'm saying is that, like, okay, so on the job, right? You talking about the women you work with, let's say. Who is more productive on the job, would you say?
Women.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, like, in the capacity of like working on the job, who's more productive? Women. At home, who's more productive? Women. So I say women do more labor inside the home and outside the home, in the workforce and at home. And I've been getting nothing but pushback all night from the men, and I'm not understanding why. I'm like, y'all don't be seeing this shit. Am I the only one? I know I'm not the only man seeing this shit.
No, I literally got guys now that because you know, my thing is the administrative assistant field, right? Administrative assistant, executive assistant, right?
The real work. The real work.
Like, you know, because I remember when we had our son, literally the nurses spent the entire time from beginning to end, and they even joked, "Oh yeah, the doctors come in about 10 minutes."
Yeah.
To catch the baby.
Take all the glory. Yep.
Like, they were there for hours waiting on her hand and foot, and then the doctor comes in the last 10 minutes.
Yep.
You know, but again, the doctor's the one that's making, you know, $200,000 plus a year. What this nurse is in here making maybe 50, 60, 70,000, and maybe it's different now.
And they was in there on some, and the doctors come in because they OBGYNs, they want to do surgeries.
Right.
So they in there selling you shit low key.
The baby about to just fall the fuck out.
No. I'm saying they be in there on some like, oh, I'm gonna make a small cut. We're gonna do an episiotomy. Like they doing shit like that because they get paid for that shit. That's $50,000 to make that decision. And then I'm gonna stitch it up, and they don't even need to get done. I'm like, damn, they did that shit to my wife. I'm like, it was like, she been pushing for 15 minutes. The doctor was like, I'm gonna make a small cut. I'm like, what? But when you in a moment, you just like, okay, like, you know, you ain't gonna say like, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, no, okay, whatever. But in the end, my wife was like, yeah, I didn't need that shit.
And the thing is because men get to live in a world with a, how can I put this? A parachute.
Mm-hmm.
When women jump off the cliff, they jump off the cliff. They just falling. They ain't got a parachute. Nobody's there to catch them.
No support.
Nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
When a man falls, there's people trying to raise him up. He got ropes coming, parachutes. We're on the way, sir. Don't you worry about it. Just because he's a man and he exists in the patriarchy. That's nothing you don't get. Like, I'm a man. I know I benefit from the patriarchy, just like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Just like every other man does. No matter how I feel about women, no matter how wrong I realize it is, I still operate within it and I benefit from it.
For sure.
The thing I try to do is try to at least make sure that the women around me get to benefit from it as well. Because I protect them from myself. And my thing is, I'm honest with them about the men in their lives. Because, like, all my homegirls come to me and, you know, they ask my opinion on dudes. And I'm like, look, you know, I'm going to tell you straight up. Because I'm not here to keep secrets.
Yeah,
and
you ain't gatekeeping.
I'm not gatekeeping. Because at the end of the day, I just believe in being a good person. I don't care, man, woman. I mean, I don't care what background you came from, whether you believe in God, don't believe in God.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about just being a good person. I don't get why men can't just realize that. Like, I literally had dudes like, damn, man, how you get her number? Like, how you talk to her? I just talked to her. Hello, how you doing today? You know, are you having a good night? You know, like, I just talked to her and it just blows their mind, you know, and it's killing me because that's the problem. Most men don't see women as just people.
That's because a lot of them niggas is ugly though, so they be shocked. They be like, "How the fuck you?" It's always an ugly nigga surprised. Like, how'd you get her number, nigga? Because I don't look like goddamn Sasquatch.
No, wait, Mello, you ain't finna say nothing. Hush.
Yeah, I'm actually about to ask him to clarify something that he said.
All right, go ahead. Hold on, Bree. Let him clarify. Let him ask a clarifying question.
Okay, clarifying.
Let's get the clarifying question. Go ahead.
Okay, Pub. Now, you stated that women work better in certain occupations or they're more efficient. I mean, I don't understand it because there's certain occupations where if men and women are side by side, women don't work better. Like, you can say policemen, you can say construction workers, you can say there's certain fields where if we're side by side, women don't work better.
How are women not better police officers?
They're not, because
that question.
No, hold on. Let him answer that question. I want to know. How are women not better police officers? I'm just curious. I'm not saying they are or they aren't. I'm just asking, how aren't they? What makes them not better? That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm asking Mello. He said that men are better police officers than women. In what capacity? Based on what? By what metric?
Based on their physical dimension, just the physicality.
That doesn't make them better police officers.
Yes, it does.
How?
Because men are the one who need to stop bad men and force them into prison.
Police officers don't stop bad men from doing shit. Shut the fuck up. Ham, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. When was the last time a police officer, sir, what percentage? Hold on, Ham. I'll ask you a question. No, you are. I'll ask you a question. What percentage of crime is solved?
This is an irrelevant question to the.
This is very relevant to what you just said. You just said that you need police officers to stop the bad men. How often do they fucking stop the bad men? So it's a very relevant question.
My point was when when someone gets brought to jail in a cruiser, and it's a dangerous.
So you just making up stupid ass scenarios. Okay. Anyways, keep going, Mello. I'm listening to you.
Dangerous man on the street every day. That's a made up scenario. Are you fucking stupid?
How often do
As police officers, are we gonna pretend and act like all of y'all men are capable?
Let me ask you.
he just saying shit? He literally just saying shit.
All you're saying is because
A bank robber. What are you talking about?
all you're saying is because crime goes unsolved, that means women must not be like as good at police officers as men?
No,
Or they are?
nobody said that.
They are?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I asked you, ham sandwich. Hold on, ham. First of all, stop, breathe. Second of all, I never said that. The point that I was making, which y'all brought up, by the way, which Mello brought up, and I just wanted to elaborate. What I was saying was, what makes you think women are worse police officers than men? And both of you said, oh, physical stature, which means what? And then you said, oh, bring it, ham sandwich, shut the fuck up. I'm talking still. And then you said, apprehending the bad guys. Okay, so that's the only metric to being a good police officer?
No, you asked for an example and we gave one.
By what metrics are you basing being a better police officer on? That's what I want to know. Because a man is physically stronger so he can restrain another man. Like, what are you talking about?
He has the ability to do the job. Yes.
What is it? Hold on. Ham sandwich. What is it? Hold on, bro. I don't give a fuck about a Navy SEAL. What? It's irrelevant to the conversation because we're talking about police officers. See how stupid that was? You see how stupid that was? Because there are female police officers. So you pivoted to female Navy SEALs, which everybody's seen G.I. Jane, right? Nobody gives a fuck. We're talking about police officers. Because Navy SEALs and police, hold on, ham sandwich, which is a stupid ass name. Hold on, wait. I didn't say there was one.
Okay, let's just be clear. That's all.
I know, I don't, sir. You're not a Navy SEAL. You're not a police officer, right? You're just a white man, mad at the world, right? So what I'm asking you is, what the fuck is the relevancy of you talking about Navy SEALs when we're talking about the police? Are police and Navy SEAL the same occupation? Ham sandwich. Are police and Navy SEAls the same occupation?
I'm answering your question. I brought it up to show you that you weren't understanding the points we were making.
You didn't have a point.
Yes, we did.
Those are two different things. Hold on.
You're just raging right now.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
You're making no sense.
Okay, I got you. So if we're just mentioning random jobs, which that's what you just did, you just mentioned a random occupation. Navy SEALs and police officers are two completely different occupations. Navy SEALs and police officers are two different occupations, right? Am I tripping? No, they're two different occupations. So you literally just brought up a random occupation and said, are there any female Navy SEAls? Nope. So what does that have to do with being a police officer?
I just explained you're missing the point of what I was
saying. Sir, you don't have a point. I'm not missing it.
I did bring up a random occupation.
Because it was stupid. So let's play the, hold on. I'll finish playing it out for you. Hold on. I'll finish playing it out for you. How many female NFL football players are there? How many, hold on, wait, hold on. I'm not done. I'm just naming, hey, we're just doing shit now. We're just doing shit. We're spitballing. We're spitballing here, right? How many female, I don't know, presidents have there been in this country? How many damn, let me see. What other jobs where there's never been any females? It's a lot of them though. It's a lot of them. Okay. All right. Anyways, Mello, you can answer the question, Mello.
My husband said NBA players is a good example.
Yeah.
But I think
NBA players about the same.
if we name random occupations and we were to use, like, let's say Mello mentioned, or maybe it was the other guy that mentioned nursing earlier. If we mention nursing, if you mention childcare, if we mention teaching positions, and we said that the reason why men don't fill those positions is because of the fact that they don't care about the community. It's because of the fact that they don't care about people, or it's because of the fact that they're stupid. They can't teach. because they're stupid. That would sound really dumb. That would sound like a dumb excuse to say that men can't teach because they can't be taught. Adam Sandwich would be a perfect example of a man who cannot be a teacher because he is probably a threat to everybody that he goes around. But I think that when we use especially when it comes to women, when we know that they have intentionally been locked out of these positions, it's very disingenuous to say that.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Unshocking.
He after
Original, by the way, too. I mean, come on, find some new material.
I said I said exactly what it was. Angry white man coming up here thinking he was gonna talk crazy. Always want to live through. Hey, white T man, stop talking about the military especially when you're talking to me. I don't give a fuck about the military. I'll be honest with you. No disrespect to the military. I just don't care about it. You're not going to steal their glory or their valor or whatever you're trying to do. Like, what about the Navy SEALs? Like, I know them motherfuckers make your penis all hard and you be like, oh, Navy SEAL, oh my God. Like, I don't care. That shit don't excite me one bit. I'm not impressed. So what about the Navy SEALs? You got to be a sociopath to be a Navy SEAL too. You got to be a straight up sociopath, psycho. You got to be nuts to be a Navy SEAL. So when you ask, why aren't there any women? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you can't be a Navy SEAL.
A few women sociopaths, actually.
I know there are, but I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm saying those numbers can be directly correlated.
Yeah, I got it.
A valid point. That can directly be correlated to the fact that maybe there aren't as many women Navy SEAls. But I mean, I'm with you on that military point because I think that, and this is gonna sound offensive. Brace yourself. It's late. I don't care. The military is irritating as much as the police is irritating because, for one, we know what it takes to get in there. We all know. We're adults. We know what that process is, but also we know what the process is to stay. Yep. We know what it is you're doing. You are not going around the world petting kittens and feeding, kids in disenfranchised countries lollipops. That's not what's happening. We know what you have to do in order to be successful in the military. And I think that it's very frustrating that, you kind of even have to dance around that because of the fact that there are two things kind of working against people at the same time, because that disenfranchised communities are targeted by the military because of the fact that they give people who otherwise wouldn't have an opportunity to have success the ability to get it by doing things that are completely against their moral character, because they offer you to sign on a dotted line. You may not be able to go to school. You may not be able to get a career or a job. And the military gives you validation in that way. And that doesn't mean that all of the people who join are bad, but for sure, when you join, you're not doing good things.
That's why they all be having PTSD even when they don't go to military, even when they don't go to active combat, they still be having PTSD because the whole shit is crazy. Go ahead, Bree. Yeah, I saw you. Oh, go ahead, Cloud. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoever wanted, y'all can pick. I don't give a fuck. Whoever.
I just want to address his point of using police officer, women police officer, and then you saying physically. Most male police officers are not even physically apprehending anybody. Let's be clear.
Facts.
Most of them are overweight and can't chase anybody.
That's what I was gonna say, Dad. They be fat. They be real fat.
I be watching too much TV and thinking that these cops are all
they Superman. Y'all love the police, huh? Y'all love a man in uniform. That's what these. Y'all love you a man in uniform. A Navy SEAL. A police officer. Oh my God. Fuck out of here.
We all know it took 6 of them to do one man, right?
Facts.
Let's be clear. 6.
Shit is crazy. Let me read this super chat. Bonji Baby said, I'm currently serving 8 years active duty, and the hardest Army guys I've come across respect me. They don't go on the internet talking about SEALs. Real ones would tell that bozo to shut up. That's what I'm saying. Don't fucking come on here trying to we gotta bow down to the Navy SEAL. Nah, bro. You're not. I'm a fucking civilian. We were talking about the police. This fool talking about the Navy SEAL. What does the police and the Navy SEAls got to do with one another? I'm not understanding. What does one have to do with the other? They're two completely different jobs. They're not doing the same thing. There's training involved, yeah, but they're two completely different jobs. There are female cops and there are male cops. That should tell you right there they're not the same job, as that dude just pointed out. There's only male Navy SEAL. There's only male Navy SEALs. Okay, so let's end the discussion right there. My whole point was, back to Mello, women are, it's not about job for job. We're talking overall. We're talking overall. You're right, Mello. Men are better race car drivers than women, right? I think so. I think men are better race car drivers than women when they did the little study about the hand-eye coordination. And men are naturally better. There's some nature involved in that. Cool. Men are better race car drivers than women. Whatever the fuck. I don't care. That shit is irrelevant. They're like, what are we talking about? I'm saying let's stick to the vast majority of jobs that are available to people that we work. Right? Are men better? Are women more productive than men are? That's what I'm saying. Even to your point, Mello, women, I'm sorry, male police officers, I'll use your example. Male police officers are physically more suited for the job. Here's why I was asking, what's the metric? Because what makes them better? Do they write more citations? Are we going to base it on the least amount of what's it called? Like negative, like when people fill out reports on you, right? Because just because you're big and strong and you can apprehend a criminal, but you got 10,000 complaints, are you better at the job than I am? They've sued the department 3 times because of you. Are you better? I've been working for 15 years as a police officer. My record is spotless, it's clean. You've been on the force for 5 years. You've unalived somebody, and 2 civilians are suing the city because of your actions. You're better than me? I don't think you're better than me at being a police officer.
Right, public, but you can say the same thing about, say, teachers. There's way more women teachers, but what if there's a whole bunch of complaints behind it? I mean, that's exactly saying the same exact thing, because there's a lot of complaints that get filed through the school district because of different various things that have been said, or the way.
I got to ask my wife this. Bet. Quick question.
I was about to say, that's not, my husband's a teacher and he's sitting right here beside me.
So ask him, ask CBA. Hold on, I want to know who is getting the most complaints at the school per capita. I'm listening to my wife talk.
Hey, I'm gonna be absolutely honest. You know who get the most complaints, like in my school district? Security guards.
Glenn said something. What did you say?
I said, who you gonna get more complaints? The home ec teacher or the gym teacher?
The gym teacher for sure. The gym teacher for sure.
A male security guard. It was like a couple of days ago. A male security guard was yelling at a freshman girl.
Oh yeah, they the worst because they're not educated. The security guards are like just dudes Joe blows off the street. So and they be in the school acting like ass. Like you got to think if. And them too. There used to be a dude in my junior high school. We used to call him RoboCop. He used to look like RoboCop, like without shit on though. Like after he got all fucked up. But you got to think about a school. That shit is crazy. Everybody in the school outside of like the people that work in the office, like the vast majority of the people I'm saying are like educated, right? Like all the teachers, all the fucking administration, they're all educated, right? So the vast majority of schools are educated. And then like the security guard isn't educated. The janitor isn't educated more than likely, and some people in the office. And who be the motherfuckers you usually get into it with? Security guard, fucking office people. They be the most rude. I'm sitting there like y'all not seeing the connection. But more than anything, Mello, the point is, I'm not gonna say who told me this story, but somebody told me this story. This is their experience working at a school. They said that the men, when it's time for them to fill out their reports and turn them in, the male teachers, the reports don't never be fucking filled out on time. Or you got to tell them motherfuckers, you got to tell them every day for 10 days in a row to fill out their shit until it's the last day and they finally fill out their shit. And the shit be sloppy and it don't be exact. Or they postpone meetings that they supposed to have. The meeting was supposed to happen on September 13th and they not ready for it. They postpone it to October. Like, that be the shit the male teachers be doing. Yep.
You know it's crazy. Being in the school, as a faculty member, you know who I had the most issues with? The male administration. The male administration.
Oh, easily. I can see that. Like counselor, principal, yeah, easily. Dean, yeah, easily. Mm-hmm. Easy call.
But a lot of it is a power trip. We had, when I was in high school, for one, we had so much going on all at once, and it was male teachers, male administrators. We had a band director who could not keep his he couldn't keep his pants zipped. He was sleeping with the girls in the band. And I mean, he had a reputation from school to school. And the only thing people would say is that the girls was fast. They keep throwing themselves at him. Like,
that's what John Cannon. That's John Cannon shit right there. BPG. That's John Cannon take.
For sure. Immediately when he said that, that's exactly what I thought of. Was the band teacher we had, but we also had administrators. We had one administrator who would walk through the hall yelling at kids and calling girls hot and readies. Like, these were the consistent issues that a lot of girls were facing and a lot of kids were facing in general when it came to male teachers and administrators. And these are like real things. When you talk about men being on police forces, you know what's real funny that never comes up? The amount of rapes and assaults.
The essays.
To everyday citizens, everyday civilians. Gropings from traffic stops. You ain't even talking about doing something super.
No, I ain't talking about throwing them in the back of the paddy wagon and just full on just graping them. I'm talking about, like, you're not supposed to touch their bodies. You're supposed to wait for the female officer to come, and here you are rubbing them up and down in between their breasts and stuff like that. Or are you saying shit like, "I'll let you go if you give me your number," shit like that. Like, what?
That never comes up. They always talking about how they stronger and bigger and broader, and they apprehending bad guys. They are always the Powerpuff Girls. And no matter what, they can always stop Mojo Jojo and Fuzzy Lumpkins from taking over the city like they save Townsville every single time. When they know that they don't, we have data to prove that the police aren't actually stopping any crime. The only thing that they actually do is uphold laws and policies that are set, whether they are helpful or hurtful to citizens. Like, being completely honest. But they don't stop those crimes. They don't even have cars fast enough to catch people.
Yeah, if you got a Hellcat, you out. Yeah. If you got a Hellcat, they gone. You lost them. They gone.
Public. I got a Kia Sorento that if you put it in sport mode, I promise you I could figure out how to do it. Okay, like, before. I'm so okay.
You're not outrunning them in the Sorento. I'm gonna tell you that right there, right now.
Ask my husband if I could.
Not in the sport mode. You ain't. I know you from Detroit. Y'all some drivers, but nah, y'all not.
I bet you if I get on the line,
she gonna die. She gonna die on this one.
So you don't know. God bless your heart. You ain't seen me drive, so you don't know.
She said she got evasive maneuvers. Crazy. Hey, but on some real shit, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm not saying that there's not a job that men don't do better than women. Of course, there are jobs that men do better than women. But that's not the question, Mello. The question is, even on that job, even if a man is better at a job than a woman, it doesn't mean he's more productive, right? It doesn't mean that he'll actually outwork her. It doesn't mean that he'll stay on task more than her, right? Like, I was in sales for the majority of my adult life. They say your sales justify your sins, and men sin a lot. Men sin a lot when it comes to sales. They take advantage of the fact that, that they make the company a lot of money or whatever. So they'll show up late every day, or they'll leave early a lot of times, or they'll talk back, or they, or you never can find them when you need, whatever. But when they're there, they show up, they make their money, right? That's how a lot of men, like, that's how a lot of men function. They kind of like, I think of it like the tortoise and the hare. Right? That old analogy. I think about it like the tortoise and the hare, right? Because women are like consistent, right? And if you were like hiring, right, that's more what you would want. Like, yeah, this dude, but he's a headache though. Like, is he really worth it? And also they be divas, they be fucking up the work environment, they arguing with everybody. You can come up because I invited you up. You ain't gotta yell questions from the thing. I ain't about to answer your question from the whatever. I'll mute you for the live though. If you want to come up, you can get unmuted. That's what it is. That's how that shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like men are like, oh, I'm good at something. Let me figure out a way to take advantage of this system. Women are like, oh, I'm good at something. Let me just do it. Let me just keep fucking doing it. You know what I mean? And get better. I'm gonna keep getting better, and I'm gonna keep getting better, and I'm gonna keep getting better, and I'm gonna keep doing my job. And men are like, oh, I did this. Now let me figure out how I could get some, like, you know, I could get something extra on top of it. And I said this shit 1,000 times. If we just were as productive as women with the way that the system is set up, we would be like CEO. We would get all the things we think we deserve. Right? Because men be working and thinking we deserve that promotion. We think we deserve the corner office. We think we deserve the raise. If we did the work that women do, the way that women go about doing it the majority of the time, which is like, they just do it because it's their fucking job. They're like, this is like, the people are like, here's your job, Bree. And you're like, okay, cool. The women get the job description. They go bet and they go fucking do the job.
But here's the thing, public. What's crazy with men, though, is that in any position that they're in, it doesn't matter. It could be surgeon, it could be pilot, whatever. Their men's biggest downfall is hubris.
Yes.
And in his studies,
wait. Entitlement?
No, hubris. So like pilots and like surgeons, right? So, you know, women have really like over in my lifetime, and I'm only like 33, 34. You know, women have taken over those positions. It's increased in women taking positions as pilots and as surgeons and things like that. And what they have found is that these women are more efficient in those positions than men, simply because most men go in with hubris. Mm-hmm. Each time that they fly a plane, they feel like they've done it a million times, so they get too overly confident, and then they miss steps. Same things with surgeries. Women have a 23% higher success rate in their surgeries. And you look at that across the board. Here's the thing that I don't understand, especially specifically about Mello. You understand, right, what it felt like as a Black man, I'm sure, to integrate into corporate world. This is literally the first time, I think, in history where Black men have been like almost neck and neck when it comes to white team men taking corporate roles. You get what I'm saying? It's like CEO, VP, all that, whatever. And what I know that men, especially Black men, understand is that, first of all, it takes a whole lot more work to get in those positions. They ask for exponentially more time of experience than they do a white tea person to get that position. And so what ends up happening is you have overly qualified Black men who are competing with qualified white tea men, and they understand that this entire time they've been saying that they've kept Black men out of the workforce or out of these positions because they're not competent. They realize that that's been a lie the entire time, and on top of it, they're outperforming them because of how much experience they require a Black man had to a white tea man. So it's like you understand the the disparity between the two. You get it, but when it comes to Black women or women in general, sorry, not Black women, but women in general, it's like they like you say, they Stevie Wonder to the bullshit, and you know, it's so. Back again, like I said, it's the overconfidence of saying, I've already learned this. There's nothing else to learn. And they do that even when software has been updated. They do that even when they're working with a new control panel, whatever the case may be. And they stick to whatever it is that they're comfortable with, and they make bigger mistakes. And so the same thing goes with every position that men are in: construction, police officer, military. It does not matter. They carry the hubris, and that is always their downfall.
You know what? Every man is like Uncle Rico. I'm telling you, every man is like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. And if you don't know, if y'all ain't never seen Napoleon Dynamite, because I understand that might be a little dated now. Napoleon Dynamite seemed like it came out yesterday for me, but I get it. It probably came out 20 years ago, right? But if you go look up Uncle Rico and go just clip, if you ain't watched the movie yet, but if you haven't watched the movie, just look up Uncle Rico. That's how every man thinks. I could throw a football a quarter mile. I could throw a football over them mountains right now. That's how men think about everything. I'm like, damn, somebody just said that they asked the man, they had a trend where they asked men, do they think they could land a plane without any training? Like, what? I bet you them niggas saying yeah too, them fucking dummies.
They probably did. You know,
I know they were saying yeah.
Bree said that it literally made me think about when I had to take my drone pilot course, and you know, my mom said a long time ago, for every dumb rule, there's somebody they had to make it for.
About you.
And the thing that stuck out for me was the hazardous attitudes. One of them was being macho. Like, they have a list of hazardous attitudes that you cannot have when you are flying, period. It was impulsivity, being anti-authority, and they had examples like, you can't tell me what to do, or, you know, I totally could do this. This would never happen to me. Like, and I got the list right here. I'm looking at it, and it cracks me up every time because I'm like, why would you have to if you're flying a plane, why would you ever have to tell anybody that this is the worst time to take a risk? Like, go based off of, you know, is this okay? Have I checked this? Absolutely. The worst thing that could happen can happen in this scenario. But there are men who are, it has to be reiterated to them that you can't have these hazardous ideas because you have other people's lives in your hands. Like that, it's insane. And this was a part of a drone course, mind you. Now, granted, they have the same thing. They have the same questions, and like, you know, you have to learn the same maps and stuff as you would an air traffic controller or like a pilot on the basic level. But nevertheless, I'm like, why would you even have to tell anybody that? Why would that ever be a thing? But I think it goes back to what Bree was saying about men's overconfidence in things. Hubris, lovely word.
I love it. That's one of my favorite words.
That was sexy.
Listen, I want to say this.
Bree, what was the word again? I'm gonna go tell my boss that tomorrow.
Hubris. Hubris, yeah.
But here's the thing, and I feel like it's
Hubris.
We've let men believe that because they're men, they're supposed to be leaders. Because they're men, they're supposed to be more logical. And it's like all of these things that we've attributed to men and masculinity. And so these men actually believe that their instincts are enough. When they get into these positions, they literally believe that just because I'm a man, I don't have to trust anything but instincts. I don't have to do any hard labor. I don't have to do any research. I don't have to do any of that stuff because it's just in me. I'm born for this. And so that's like the biggest issue. But then also, like, they did a test around and BPG, I think you mentioned it once before a while ago when they were talking about the social experiment when it comes to like IQ testing, how when they asked the women how they would they
said they were going to do worse, and then the men said they would do better. Yeah,
exactly. And so that right there is a stark difference between efficiency between the sexes. It comes from the fact that women aren't ever sure of themselves, so they double check, whereas with men they're super sure of themselves, so they don't check at all. And if it's wrong, it can't be me. It's got to be somebody else. Like if we mess up, like if we don't land properly, it's got to be the mechanics or whatever the case may be. It's somebody else's issue. But it's the fact that we've allowed men, or men have taken on this idea that they're just naturally supposed to be good at whatever they deem, whatever they deem is their thing. You know what I mean?
Mello, you can lie from the box. You don't have to do that in the comments. There is a great deal of proof about, I don't know if you was talking about me or Bree, but there's a great deal of proof that these things do happen, especially, just like I said, this isn't based on my opinion of how men are or me having a disdain for men or anything like that. This is literally a requirement. In order for you to be able to take the test, you have to familiarize yourself with these hazardous attitudes, especially because of the fact that we're getting to the point where there are more women pilots, but there aren't a lot of women pilots. There are significantly less women drone pilots, like literally, I want to say less than 1%. And the percentage of the ones that are Black women is just like, it's crazy. But these hazardous attitudes for sure. If we ever gonna correlate some things together, come from studying men who were in these fields. That's where that comes from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I know I got that shit bad. Because I'm good with directions and shit, but sometimes I'll be like not paying attention. I got a lot of ADHD and I'll be getting lost. And my wife be like, "Do you need directions?" And I'll be like, "No, I'm good."
But look, real quick, I'm gonna jump off y'all, but I just want to say something real quick. Earlier I wanted to clock a comment. I don't remember who said it, but I remember that
comment. All right, go ahead. I'll allow it.
I know it's silly, but it is a point to it. She's a friendly, so I hope that you don't feel any way about what I'm gonna say. But the comment basically said I trained him well, and I want to say this, okay? He came pre-arranged. Okay, I don't believe in training men. I believe that we should let them be who they are, and if they don't fit you, then you need to slide. He just happened to check all my boxes. But the reality of it is, if I were to have trained him, I would have been doing more labor, and that's not a thing for me. So our relationship is completely egalitarian. I mean, honestly, sometimes I feel like I don't do enough because he does so much of the work. But it's not because I've trained him. It's because that's just the man that he is. And I want to say this to women, that you don't have to train. And a lot of the cases when you think that you can, you end up failing and losing so much of your energy. And it's just not worth it in most cases. But, stay encouraged. And thank you for having me up, Public. I appreciate you.
All right, Bree. Peace out, Glenn. Ruthie, what's good with it? Oh, Mello. I'm sorry. Mello wanted to say something. Go ahead, Mello. Let Mello go.
So check it out. I'm not trying to debunk nothing, but this is all I'm saying. All I Googled was, are women better pilots than men? This is what it says. There's no clear evidence that one gender is better at flying than the other, as there are many factors that affect the pilot's performance, and gender is just one of them. Now, the first topic out there is accident rates. A study of U.S. airline pilots found that female pilots had a higher accident rate than male pilots. But this was due to the fact that female pilots were generally less experienced and younger than male pilots. After adjusting for these variables, the accident rates of male and female pilots were significantly or not significantly different. And then it said test performance. Study of naval aviation training found that women had significantly better scores on aviation selection tests than men, but men had significantly higher grades in pre-flight academic training. Cockpit control. Women are typically about 60% of the average male strength, which may put them at a disadvantage when it comes to cockpit control movements. G tolerance. A study found that there was no significant difference in G tolerance between men and women. Decompression illness. Women have a higher risk of decompression illness than men due to their increased body fat and hormonal changes.
I get it.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Mello, when you look that up on Google, when you type something in Google, is there a list that comes up of things that you previously Googled?
No.
It's not? Okay.
What?
When you look that up,
No, because mine clears.
This nigga one of them. Oh, you want it?
Cleared it yourself.
No, he said his automatically clears.
I have mine where after you can set it in there where after a certain amount of time it'll clear.
Oh, okay, that's even better. When you look that up, it sent you to an article, right? Did it have the little AI? What's the name at the top?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, say AI overview.
Yeah. So there's this thing happening, and I be telling y'all all the time, and y'all be thinking I be lying, that y'all need to pay attention to your algorithms. I don't know if you know what behavioral marketing is.
I do.
But the search that you get, for one, is based on you already have a bias based on the question that you put in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that. The question that you put in was already going to generate the results that you desired based on the fact that it was a leading question. You weren't going to get accurate information. You were going to get information that alluded to the idea that you already had in your head. I know that you know what confirmation bias is. Just put those words together. It confirmed your bias already for what it is you desired, because nobody said that women were better pilots. Nobody said that women were.
She did.
No, nobody said that.
You said women are more efficient pilots. She absolutely did.
Here was the issue. What we actually, and I'm not going to speak on Bree's behalf, so I will take that back. I'll retract that. I won't speak on her behalf. I'll speak on my own behalf. The issue is not whether or not women are better pilots or worse pilots. The issue is that the male ego, as presented in Exhibit A in the Google search, is so large that y'all don't believe that there's ever a point of being able to learn, be taught, to do better, to be better, because you have the set, that hubris that she talked about, that beautiful word that she used, you have that in you for some odd reason. I think it's socialization that leads you to believe that you are just naturally better based on a weenus, and it's just not making you better at things, especially since I have to reiterate again that the reason why they have a list that tells you that you can't be macho when you fly planes is based on men.
Also, I just want to say two things real quick. Bonji Baby said, does he know that those stats proved y'all's point, not his? Okay, I'm going to bed for real this time. Peace out, Bonji Baby. And Miss Chrissy, baby, is an actual pilot, and she said that that women are better pilots too. I mean, you know, of course. I haven't read anything. Why would you wait? Why would it be of course?
Hey, but check it out. BPG, what's the definition of hubris? It's excessive pride or self-confidence. So hubris is just a generic term that can apply to men or women, because everyone has excessive pride.
This conversation we're applying it to men.
Okay,
but you know what's crazy? But wait, Mello. You know what's wild? Pride. The thing that always blows my mind is that I know BPG knew the definition of that word. I knew the definition of that word. And Bree knew the definition of that word. I'm just assuming Cloud didn't, because she asked what the word was again. I don't know if she was being facetious, but just to be safe. But maybe she did. I don't know. But we knew the definition of it.
You're right.
You did? Okay. I just want to say, I ain't going to make the assumption one way or the other. I didn't want to leave you out either. But you didn't, because you just looked it up. So you were trying to, right? Is that not?
Make sure the definition didn't apply to only men.
So you didn't use a term. But so you didn't. But wait. But Mello.
No.
But Mello.
I wanted to ensure my recollection of hubris wasn't just male centered.
I know there is no but wait.
The definition I recall didn't state male or woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you were unsure, and I'm glad. And I'm glad you checked it. But no, I don't know where was the context clue to lead you to that conclusion that anybody thought or anybody was alluding to hubris being gendered at all?
Because she said the specific term men's hubris. That's what was stated. Go back and replay it.
Well, if it's men's wait. But even if you use that, men's hubris would show that it's not gender specific, because you wouldn't have to say men's hubris. Like, you don't have to say female placenta, because all placenta comes from a female, right? You can just say placenta.
But you'll never hear the term male placenta.
Because it doesn't exist. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yes. Sorry, Ruthie. Go ahead. Yes.
And I'm not being funny. I promise you. So please don't laugh. This is a genuine question. Is this Charles?
No, this is Mello.
They're not the same person.
They are not the same person. Mello is way more. Way more respectful.
This entire time, I thought. Let me mute up. Okay, thank you.
They are the same person, but Charles is like Wingdings and Mellow Man.
No, I thought that they were the same person. I thought this was just like another account.
Nah, I wouldn't let him up here. But no, Mello is y'all can say whatever y'all want. Don't put that evil on that man. He is not Charles.
Whatever. Here's the difference, okay? Mello does it in the comments and Charles does it in the box.
But I'll take comments. That's better than yelling.
If it's being said, it don't matter.
It's the
if it's being said, I don't need you threatening me in a type. If you could just say it in the what's the difference?
Damn it.
That's like somebody sending you a text or sending you a voice message. Like,
I was fighting for you, man.
Hang on, Pup.
Okay.
See, this is what. All I do is sit there. If somebody says something, I'll research it. Like if I sat there and say men are stronger than women, and if someone can come up here and scientifically prove that women are physically stronger than men, then they just debunked what I said. So don't sit there and say something and then I go look it up and it's been debunked because that's not right. So I'll sit there and call your bluff. Don't say something and then allow me to be able to go look it up and be like, oh, well, I just read what you said isn't true at all.
Okay, I just came up here real quick to clarify some shit. Because I don't know what you be listening to. I know my voice as a woman is very hard for you to hone in to the words that I'm using. But let me be very clear. What I said was that the men's biggest downfall is hubris. I never said men's hubris. I never said men only have hubris. I didn't say that the word hubris means men are prideful. I never said any of that. What I said is men's biggest downfall in any career position that they choose is hubris. And also, you know that I know what the word means because I use it in its proper context, something a lot of y'all guys struggle with. That's how we know that y'all don't know what the word means, because you never use it in its proper context.
Ever.
So again, comprehension is key, Mello. What you Googled was exactly what I already and everybody on the panel knew when the word was spoken. Please give us a break.
He's to BPG's point, right on cue. He's in the comments saying, I'm still waiting to find the information that says women are better pilots.
I ain't nobody's fool. Okay? I might tell you a joke. You might find it funny. And that's fine. Laugh. But it's not a lie. Because there's this sort of sinister underbelly of red pill men who do this thing where they say it nicely. And they say it in a way where it sounds like it's, it's cool. But really what they're saying is every point that he has alluded to is about how women are inadequate mothers. He's not said that directly. But he's alluded to it. He's alluded to how women are not as strong as men, which we all know is subjective. Because if you were to try to get a man to give birth to a baby, or at least experience the same level of pain,
no way,
would not be able to. We all love them videos of the man with the period simulator. They are hilarious because once they get to 3, they twisting and turning on the couch. Meanwhile, their wife is at 7 and she's still washing the dishes. Forgot she had the thing on. Strength is subjective. But the thing is like these misogynistic points always either come completely sugar-coated with sprinkles on it, but underneath it's shit, or it's served up on a platter, like you said, like Charles does. He literally just plops it on there and it's like, hey, you want to eat some or no? Like that's, but it's not different. It's literally just served in a different way. Yeah, also, they can't even watch it without fainting. That's my favorite part, that they watch childbirth and faint. But this is the thing, like, women and men watch boxing matches. We watch football games of showing men straight cops all the time, and none of us faint from that. So I just be so confused. What do you mean y'all are strong? I
got it. Hold on, wait. Mello said, say it with your chest, bro. I'm not going to repeat what you're saying in the comments no more. Say it when you up here. You're up here. Say it.
No, because I didn't want to cut anyone off.
No, you don't got to cut him off. You can wait. She's done. Say it now.
Pain tolerance and physical strength are different. They're not the same thing. So childbirth and physical strength are 2 different things.
Do you have to be strong? Do you have to be strong to give birth to a child?
I'd say no. You just have to be physically able to tolerate bearing pain.
So it doesn't take muscles or anything like that to push a baby out, to carry a baby around? No strength.
You can be 90 pounds and can't lift up 25 pounds, but you can push out a child.
To BPG's point. That does prove BPG's point.
I said, but that's not physical strength.
That is physical. What else is it?
25 pounds. The weight of that baby, whatever amniotic fluid is in you, you are carrying that 20. Even the smallest woman is carrying 25 pounds of weight by the time that she's 4 or 5 months. she's carrying that weight, and she has to have strong enough muscles in her body in order to do so. When that lady is having contractions, what do you think that is?
He don't know.
He doesn't know. I told you that man. See, I told you need to listen to me, because that man ain't never been around no kids.
Mello, this is crazy, bro.
You know what? She sounds senile public. I told you, once they try to get personal, this one I actually could have. I watch both of my children.
But this is personal, though. Hold on, Mello. Hold on, Mello. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Mello, wait. I just want you to understand. The things that you be saying be so utterly disrespectful. And the reaction you get is warranted. You just said it don't take no strength to give birth to a child. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking moms up here who gave birth to children. You just said something that is unequivocally false. Like it's just false. For what other reason outside of you want to disparage or you want to downplay the task of giving birth, right? To demean women. So you are being utterly disrespectful. Sir, hold on. Wait, Mello. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. It is, though. What other reason is there? When you lie about something like that, what other rational, logical reason can I come up with? Please.
Hold on. What did I actually lie about? Because you can start Googling statistics. You can start Googling strength statistics. You can look at there's a plethora, unfortunately, of babies.
Hey, Clout, can I ask you a question? What is more offensive to you? What is more offensive to you? Out of curiosity. I'm just curious. If you there, Clout, if you can answer this question for me. Clout, you there? Fuck it. I'll ask Ruthie the question. Ruthie.
Yeah, I'm here.
I got a question for you. What is more offensive to you? A man calling you out of your name, maybe your B word. Let's go crazy, right? Calling you the B word. A man you don't know even, calling you the B word. Or a man saying that it don't take no strength to give birth to a child.
Oh my God, that's so disrespectful on so many levels. I'm gonna just touch on that really quickly. The amount of not only physical strength, and I was a college athlete at the time that I got pregnant, so I was in the best shape of my life. You feel me? And it was still to this day one of the most difficult things I had to endure physically. The discipline that I had to take because of different food allergies I developed, wanting to eat a certain way for the health of my child, enduring the side effects of them fucking prenatal pills. Women, you know what I'm talking about, but we did it for the health of our children.
You hear that, baby?
The psychological effect that pregnancy has on you, not just the emotional things that you go through. Shit, nesting alone those last few weeks will drive you insane. You know, feeling like you're not prepared, like you're inadequate. And I'm going to just leave it with this. Okay, men can lift more than we can. Okay.
Who cares?
Sure, okay. But what I will say is, in a real world, everyday situation, when it comes to, I don't know, maybe leading a nation or a company or something, maybe you want someone that physically has a capability to endure uncomfortability longer than someone that can lift 200 pounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw that out there.
And how long can you lift 200 pounds? Like, it's not even sustainable, right? Like, it's not, you can't do it forever. Like, you're going to burn out fairly quickly, right? But given, it's women that done been in. My birth was 72 hours. I'm like, fuck, 72 hours. You was giving birth for how long, ma'am? Yeah, it was 38 hours. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That don't even sound right. Ali said, I was in labor for 40 hours, which equals a work week. 40 hours. Look at that, right on time. 40 hours? That's wicked work.
I was pregnant twice for more than 42 weeks. And I already told you that both of my boys were over 8 pounds.
Big ass babies. Hey y'all, do that. Hit that poll up there. I was 7 pounds 6 ounces. Matter of fact, I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna just add something real quick. I got stitches, okay? And while y'all know that big hook that they use to stitch you, okay? The hook. I said, hey! The doctor looked up and said, oh, you can feel that? I didn't know it had worn off. Yeah.
The epi?
So F y'all. Yeah, she thought it was still active, like we was ready to go. But why would you not check, lady?
Cause fuck you. That's why. That's how they be feeling. That's how they be acting.
But oh yeah, it don't take strength. You know, okay, cool.
Ooh, damn.
That's a good point, Ruthie. Because that's true. Like, how often are men actually like fighting using any physical strength? I mean, yeah, y'all may be lifting stuff, like.
I don't lift shit.
But I mean,
groceries.
How many of you guys? Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, even if like working at like warehouses or whatever the case may be, the reality of it is a lot of y'all use machines for a majority of that work anyway. Because again,
they don't make you lift over 40 pounds, Bree. They don't make you lift over 40 pounds.
That's what I'm saying, public.
Yeah.
But endurance is literally a requirement for everything you do. It's literally enduring things and you know, maintaining a cool mind and a cool head. Mm-hmm. It's literally being emotionally regulated. And literally, and this is the craziest part, that when women are asking men to be emotionally intelligent, what they're asking them to do is to adapt to the world we live in now and not back when we were cavemen. In those times, it made sense that, you know, you needed to be stronger or whatever. Because I mean, we're not in there anymore. So when men use these types of arguments that men can lift more than women, it's just like, okay, so and I mean, you're operating on a system that no longer affects us today. And
it
so
doesn't
I just
exist.
be confused. Like at some point, they've got to realize that the evolution is in the mind. And so as long as you keep saying that physical strength is going to be more effective than intellect, you are losing the plot. Well, I mean, come on. In any situation, intel is the most important. Here it is, women are telling men that you need to be better at absorbing information, especially information that contradicts what you believe. And they're like, nah, we just want to be stronger physically. We're going to lift shit.
Well, yeah, because that was natural. The other one, you actually got to put effort into. You know what I mean? Most of the time.
One more little note.
Go ahead, Ruthie.
To tag on to what Bree is saying. Mm-hmm. In the time of war, they are going to sacrifice the strongest and keep the brilliant-minded. Mm-hmm. So you can have your brute strength, baby. Keep it, actually. Don't fight for the country, actually. Thanks.
I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to read this. Let me read this this poll. Did it take strength to push your baby out? 100% said hell yeah. I mean, come on. We ain't playing that game. That's wicked. Hey, but hold on, y'all. Before I got to tell y'all something right now. I'm done.
You should be.
I'm done.
Real quick, before you go, Glenn was making a point, though, and I really want him to say it real quick. Is that okay before we go?
Okay.
What's going on, y'all? Now just telling Bree that the truth is men don't even value those skills.
What you mean?
The truth of it. Because what he's saying is like, okay, men are physically stronger, and, you know, we're able to run faster. There's other things, right, that make us more valuable members of society. Well, the truth is, we live in a capitalist society, which is a patriarch as well, which means essentially men determine the value of goods and services in our country. So if they value those skills so highly, those would be the highest paying jobs. Mm-hmm. They are the lowest paying jobs.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And the truth is, which means even men, the CEOs, the presidents, mm-hmm. they realize that those skills are invaluable in our society, almost to the lowest priority, mm-hmm. which is why I was a warehouse worker, and that was the lowest amount of money I've ever got paid in my life, mm-hmm. and the hardest I've worked. And the thing is, it points to a point that I try to tell a lot of men is you think the patriarchy is for you, but it is not.
Mm-hmm.
The patriarchy is ran by the 1%ers. That's what it's for. Those men, not you. And I try to tell them.
It's for the rich men. The patriarchy for the rich men, the same way capitalism is and racism is. It's for the rich men. It ain't even for the white men. They think it's for the white men. They think it's for, I'm like, nah, it's just for the rich men. If you can get up there, it ain't even for rich black men, to be honest with you. It's for a certain demographic of men. But hey, I appreciate y'all coming up. Y'all have a great night. I brought up this one person. I don't know what's going on. I never seen this person, so I just invited him up. I was curious to see. What up, Britt? Britt, are you there? Nope. All right, cool. Makes my night easy. Whew, we did it. We did it, Joe. Wow, what a wild ride. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody that hit the super chats, man. Miss Poetrix, Bonji Baby Tonight, Joe, OD3, Wild Wildest Phoenix. Nigga. What? That's crazy. Hey, my dad motherfucking is a new member as of 904. Wicked work. Wicked work. Yep. Bonji Baby. Oh, did I not get your last two? Bonji Baby said, I'm finna go do what some of these men clearly don't do regularly, and that's read a book. Good night, y'all. Yeah, go do that, man. Shout out to all the old mods, all the new mods. Nah, man, I gotta go. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. Yep. Wild times. It's a crazy world we living in, man. Shout out to all the old mods, all the new mods, everybody that bang the Cash App, best mods in the business. No, I said mods. I mean, see, I'm sleepy. Shout out all the new members and all the old members. Shout out to the best mods in the business. Everybody in the chat, man, keeping the chat jumping and pumping and humping. Everybody that tapped the screen, liked up the live, shared the live, engaged with the live. Everybody that came up on the panel, win, lose, or draw. I love y'all. Come back tomorrow, haters.